Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you're listening to us on audio platforms, we on Stitcher, Deezer, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. We're not on Tidal until Tidal get they shit together.
Apparently they will someday.
That's what they say. I go by the name of Astonish, and I'm surrounded by my brothers. To the left of me, you got the one and only Javito.
Peace, y'all.
To the left of him, man, you guys are used to seeing this man behind the scenes. Well, not seeing this man behind the scenes. Sometimes you may have caught an arm or a leg or his hands hitting the switcher.
I've jumped in front of the camera.
He fell into a tree once.
Yeah, I did.
That's a fact. He did fall into a tree.
I also tried to plug in the light over here once.
Yes, he did. So you've caught a glimpse of him. But now,
With no further ado,
he's on the podcast,
the
y'all.
grand reveal.
Matt's ass.
That's him right there.
What it is. What's
It's-
going on, everybody?
Is he everything that you thought he'd be?
Is this white guy?
That's the fucking question. Shout out to High Speed, man. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it today. And shout out to Chris Ill. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it here today neither. And the Reefster, I just talked to the Reefster, man.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he been having bronchitis for the last 3 weeks. So get well soon to the Reefster, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he'll make a triumphant return on the podcast eventually. But, you know, you always got me. Hopefully I was one of y'all motherfuckers' favorites on the podcast.
Astonishes the
staple.
Rock.
You know what I'm saying? Or hopefully Hobby was, because it seemed like we the main fucking two in this bitch. You think you somebody's favorite that watches our podcast?
I hope so.
Yeah?
I think so.
Okay.
I hope I built a fan base just by being a voice.
Your ratings are going up, man. Your ratings are going up.
You're going places, buddy.
I'm doing what I can.
You are going places. Yeah, so that's that for fucking that. You know what I'm saying? Regularly. I'm gonna get it right one day. Back to regularly scheduled programs, man. You know what I'm saying? Javito, how was your week?
Week was good. Getting back to things, chilling. Just got back from my trip to Mexico. Mm-hmm. Got to see family, man. I realized that I'm blessed. I got a lot of cousins out there, a lot of aunts, uncles. It's just a lot of love and I know a lot of people don't have that. So I definitely appreciate it. I'm definitely cognizant of how blessed I am as far as having people that care about me and want me to have a good time, my family and friends. I love it. So every time I go to Mexico, I went because I wanted to check on my grandma. She wasn't doing too good, but as soon as I landed and I saw her and she was doing great, I'm like, all right, back to regularly scheduled programming. Everybody,
There you go. You just want the shit on me.
I was able to pull that word out. Y'all saw
He
that?
just said it. He just said it so casually.
Yeah. It's easy. Easy work.
Regularly.
But it was fun. My one of my cousins set up a basketball game out there for me with her son's coach. So he'd be like in an intramural. And then she was like, can he hop on? He's like, yeah, sure, why not? So his team was like in the B League and we were playing like an A League team. Yo, these people were dunking. They were like legit basketball players. And I was like, my cousin kind of put me on the team because she wanted to see, man, you're short. You don't know how to play. I was like, man, I'm from Chicago. I got to represent. So I didn't even have my basketball shoes on. I had some Converse on. So I was slipping and sliding all over the place.
I mean, those were originally basketball shoes.
They were original. They were the original OGs.
Yeah, those were basketball shoes.
That's true. But
They lose their traction in 5 seconds, though.
yeah, they had wear and tear on them, so I was just not able to like drive in. But I had my shot. My first shot was so off that it went in. So after that, I hit all my 3-pointers.
Your shot was so off that it went in.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's very ethereal.
It'd be like that. I don't know why it was. I hit the backboard. I wasn't trying to, and it went in. After
Okay.
that, all my other shots went in. So,
Okay, so did you win?
No, man, didn't I tell you they were the A League? We were the B League. It was
It was like fucking Space
You made every
Jam.
shot, but they made more shots.
they made more shots.
You were playing the fucking Monstars, but y'all team didn't have the fucking the Toon Squad didn't have Michael Jordan.
Exactly. We were the Toon Squad, and I was a Michael. They thought I was a Michael Jordan. I clearly
got
was
Scottie
not.
Pippen.
He was
instead.
fucking Tweety Bird.
I was like the Hampton Pig of the game. Is his name Hampton? No.
Yeah, I think it was, or that I think that's
That's the little one.
Tiny Toons.
Tiny Toon one. Yeah, I don't know what.
Tiny Toons was Hampton Pig.
Yeah,
I don't know what the other pig is.
Porky Pig.
Porky Pig.
Yeah, Porky
That-
Pig.
Yeah, that's
How the fuck do you forget Porky Pig? I forgot him
That's
too.
all, folks.
yeah. That
Yeah,
kid. He was like the
yeah.
main guy. No, but it was a good time out there. A lot of hanging out. My sisters were out there too. And I came back to the regularly scheduled life. You know,
Back to
working.
reality.
Spoiler alert. Javi did no vlogging.
I did. I just haven't edited anything together. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. I just gotta get back to it.
Well, I've been proven wrong. So let's get to it. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, then. Yeah.
All right, go week. I like it. Before I get into this guy's week, I do want to say happy motherfucking birthday to Matt Sands.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. Yes,
2-9.
sir.
I have lived for 44 years so far.
Yes, sir, man. Here's a 44 motherfucking more.
Yeah.
You dig? It's
88.
also
88 would be a good goal.
Yeah.
yeah. 88 would. Yeah.
That'd be
88.
good. That'd be a good year to die.
That's you calling it. You calling it at 88. That's it.
I don't know. I've actually thought about it. I wrote my epitaph in high school.
Yeah, it sounds like some mad sad shit to do.
Yeah, totally.
I love how your mic is fucking falling.
It
You know what I'm
is
saying?
falling.
Yeah.
We're falling. We're falling.
It's
Gotta
like
put some more
fucking-
weight on that.
It's like the fucking Rufus Sims episode all over again.
It is, but I just don't want it to be in front of my face like the Rufus Sims one.
Yeah.
Here, we'll just hold it.
I feel you. I mean,
we'll fix it
don't
during the
hold
break.
it because then I get all type of mic feedback. I don't like that.
Is that better?
That is way better.
It's gonna fall again though.
Yep.
It is going to fall again.
Is it?
Does
he
I
need
got an
another weight?
answer.
No. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are witness to all of this fucking fuckery.
This crazy.
Yes. Okay, cool.
That works?
That
What's
should
up?
work. Yeah. Don't touch the mic, please.
I won't touch the mic, but I can touch the stand.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't hear anything right now. So
Okay,
that's
so we're
fine.
good?
You touch it. Pause.
No,
God,
no,
my
we're
Do you want me to touch it on camera?
No, listen. First of all, fuck you. Fuck you. Why do we give this fucking guy a microphone?
This is why he stays in the background.
So much better when he was in the back and I could fucking
Especially after I've had a couple beers.
Yeah, I can
it's my birthday.
I can
I'm
fucking
allowed to be drunk.
AI noise reduction his ass the fuck up out of here. Matt Sass, man, how was your week?
I drive for Uber, so I did all that. But I also wrote some, like a few chapters in my new screenplay that I'm working on, The SBD Killer,
The SB, what's SBD stand for?
Silent but Deadly.
Is this not the fart one?
It
Is
is the fart one.
It's got to be the fart one. Silent but deadly.
That's what I'm working on.
Okay.
That is the project I'm working on.
All right, so what is this guy eating that his fucking farts
So it's
are
an
just so crazy?
interdimensional
Entity.
gaseous being from Saturn.
Okay.
And in order to reproduce, they have to separate, get into two different people, and then they have to have sex. And then from that process.
So it's like a dirty porno that you're making.
I'm not going to shoot. I'm diametrically opposed to nudity in films.
Okay.
As I've gotten older,
Even after seeing Monster Balls?
see, Monster Ball was great,
It was.
but I think the nudity ruined it.
Oh,
Because
no,
all
you
I-
are
It did
mistaken,
not.
buddy.
It totally.
After-
You are
won a
mistaken,
Grammy.
buddy.
After I saw Halle Berry's tits, all I wanted to see was Halle Berry's tits.
Yeah, that's true. That
So
is
it
true.
ruined the movie for me because
And it happened like immediately too.
I don't want to see Heath Ledger shooting himself.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Billy Bob Thornton going down the crazy trail that he was going down. All I want to see is Halle Berry's tits.
Yeah. Okay. But so
It was a very
do
impactful
you wish that you never seen Halle Berry's tits?
in Swordfish. Absolutely not. In Swordfish, it makes sense.
Yeah.
In
Ball?
Monsters Ball, it was such an impactful movie. It's such a powerful movie. There is such a powerful message in that movie that I feel like the nudity, the sex scene, though it was valid
It tainted it.
and real, it was what happened. You know, that made sense. It still brought me out of it because it was Halle Berry getting naked.
Yes. So if it was like, I'm trying to think of who, because I can't say Chaperone.
It doesn't
We like
matter
her
who it
titties, too.
is. As
It
soon
does
as
matter who it is, Matt.
as
It's
soon as
fucking Halle
tit-
Berry.
as soon as tits come out, I'm out of
Listen,
my
Listen,
suspension of
In
disbelief.
the
is
first
on.
fucking scene of fucking what was it? What was the fucking Spike Lee movie and shit where he's rubbing fucking ice on Rosie Perez
that
titties.
was- Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. There's the first fucking
Okay.
scene. He's rubbing ice on fucking Rosie Perez titties.
Good point. I like where you're going with this.
But this was in the
That
90s.
titty needed to be seen.
See,
And it did not ruin the movie.
Not at all.
I completely forgot about the titties by the end of the movie.
but we are talking about totally different era. You can see titties anytime with a Google search.
That's
Yeah.
it depends.
You get
can't
on
see
your phone, you go to
You
X
can't
videos.
see just anybody's
no,
titties.
No,
but
that's
Spike Lee,
true.
the Spike Lee movie came out first.
But the prevalence of pornography changes nudity in movies. Back then, that was the only way you could see celebrity skin.
Oh, that's the only way you can see a titty.
The only way you could see a titty is
From a
to
celebrity.
go see a rated R movie.
Okay. Well, it's not.
It
the
was a
only
far
way.
different experience.
You had Playboys and shit like that.
You did, but I'm saying as a young man myself,
Yeah.
I think it's just everybody wanted to see Halle Berry's boobs.
everyone wants to see Halle Berry's movies.
And a lot of people saw the movie just because they heard,
I heard
that you would
that
see
was
it.
actually real sex because they were dating.
Nah.
No, totally. It was realer than most sex in Hollywood.
Realer
Because
than most sex.
they didn't have to cut away for some things. They could be naked in the same room because they were together.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, we don't know that to be fact, so we'll say allegedly, so we don't get fucking sued out here.
No doubt.
Halle
Allegedly.
Berry, we all love you, by the way.
No doubt. And your tits look great in Starfish. Or
Swordfish.
Swordfish.
I thought of your starfish and I
Halle
thought
Berry,
of swordfish.
your tits look good everywhere that they've been.
No doubt.
Yes. Okay. So, what else happened with your week?
I put that's pretty much it. My birthday.
Your
is
birthday?
today.
No big birthday plans.
You're looking at it.
Here you go, man. The pod, man. Hey, guess what, Matt? I potted for my fucking birthday on my birthday. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? The show fucking goes on, man.
My
The show goes on.
19th birthday, I was on a 15-mile road march in basic training.
Yeah.
20th birthday, I was in a guard chamber in Germany pulling guard duty. 21st birthday, I don't really remember much. On purpose,
Rightfully so.
indeed.
Nice.
So birthdays don't really mean much for me, but I'd rather be working
Making money.
just because
Life goes on.
then I can say I have a job. That's the best birthday present that you could ever have.
That's what's up.
Support yourself. That's what we need to do.
That's right.
Hey, I'll cheers to that, Matt. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Salud.
Salud. What are we drinking? Tell them, Matt. Tell them what we drinking.
Pass the lips, pass the gums. Watch out, liver. Here it comes.
That did not say what the fuck we're drinking at all, but I
Hop
like
Slam.
it. What is it? Hop Slam?
Hop Slam.
Hop Slam is what we're drinking. I'm sorry.
Bells.
It's from
Bells.
Bell's, like Two Hearted.
Bells.
This is their double IPA.
Yep.
All right. Tastes great.
10%,
Tastes great.
and you know it.
And you fucking know it. As far as my week is concerned, man, I had a graduation, man. I graduated. Everybody knew I was in this class. I've been talking about it for the whole time. I went into my new position. Love it. And they had a graduation for me. Well, a graduation ceremony for everybody, all the graduates. And so it was a good time. All the big bosses came out. You know, they brought us on stage and shit. And it's kind of weird because, you know, like the last thing I graduated from was high school. And I barely made it through that motherfucker. So I didn't graduate with my class. I actually graduated through summer school. So my mom didn't really get a chance to see me like walk across a fucking stage and shit like that. So then I felt like this was like kind of like redemption for that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I went and then I had to walk across stage. They called my name out or whatever.
That's what's
so
up.
I go, I hold up my little certificate and shit. And then I went and sat back down. And then they were like, and now we want to present the award for the highest achievement in the class. This is the person that performed the highest, got the highest grade level in the classroom and in the finals. That's overall.
Don't tell me it's you.
So it's the gold award or some shit that they call it. And I'm sitting down, I'm looking around, I'm like, who the
could
fuck
that
they
be?
talking about? And then they called my name. And I was
No
like,
shit.
Oh, shit.
oh shit. I had unbuttoned my blazer and shit. I'm like, okay, this shit not getting buttoned back again. Cool. So I went up there and shit, and it was like a nice little surprise because I really didn't even expect it. You know
Man,
what
well
I'm saying?
fucking done. Congratulations.
congratulations,
Man,
Proud of
shout
you.
out to me,
Yeah,
man.
no
Shout
doubt.
out to me. Y'all fucking clap. I ain't gonna be the only one clapping on this motherfucker. Fuck that shit.
Beer in
There you go,
hand.
Javi.
Right.
The beer was. I was.
Yeah,
Cheers to you, bud.
Javi's doing the switcher today, so you know, give him grace, viewers. Give him
I always
grace.
need grace.
All right, so yeah, so I did that. That was fun. Got to kick it with my classmates. I ain't seen them in a little minute since we've been in this position now. Aside from that, it's Matt Sad's birthday, but it's also my son's birthday. So shout out to Austin, man. Happy birthday, man.
happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Austin.
Austin.
Austin
Yeah.
turned 4 years
what?
old, 4 years young, I guess.
4 years.
4 years young today. Yep. So as y'all know, I think what was it the fucking last podcast and shit? My daughter turned 1 years old. She turned 1 years old on January 29th. So I got 2 Aquarius babies. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, me and the missus, you know, we know exactly when to do what we're gonna do.
Apparently. Y'all consistent.
Yeah,
consistent
hey,
across the board. So
That'll make birthdays easier.
yeah. So before I showed up here today, like we had a little thing. We did a little cake thing, you know what I'm saying? That's why I showed up a little bit late. I showed up a little bit late, man, to celebrate my son, man. Such a good kid. He kind of reminds me of me in some of the best ways and in some of the worst ways. So I'm trying to guide that part that's the worst side of me, so he don't have to grow up like experiencing those things or with that same type of mindset. And I really don't know how to grasp a hold of it all, but I'm doing my best. You know what I'm saying? Me and his moms, we doing our best.
That's
And
all
I
that
think
matters.
that's all you can do as a parent.
Sometimes parenting feels like you're blazing new trails. I've never done it myself, but I
But
feel
you're
like
right on, though. You're right on.
you're
It is.
inventing
Basically,
the wheel every time.
you can't go by what your parents did because you don't know if that was right. You can only do basically what you feel is the right thing to do.
But what's funny about that is that I've had exes that have had kids. And I find myself saying the same damn shit
To them,
as my parents said. Like, don't leave that light on. You'll feel different when you pay for the electric bill.
yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
become your parents.
You know, you become your parents.
Yeah.
And really, unfortunately, quickly. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, what answer do you have? You have to
think-
come up with something quick, and you come up with what you've been told.
Yeah, I think the difference for me, Matt, is that my father, like I got a father that loves me dearly, but my father was in penitentiaries and shit, so he wasn't around a lot. So I don't really know what it's like to really have a man in the household to like kind of guide you and navigate you or tell you the do's and the don'ts. And the flip side of it is then my mother had to be my mom and my dad. So I didn't have like the balance of the soft side that a lot of mothers bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Where you could lean on your mother for that. Like my mom was I think that side of her kind of went absent. And rightfully so, because if she was too soft, I don't even know how I survived through this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So kudos to her. But it leaves me in a space where I don't really know, you know what I'm saying, like what I'm supposed to do.
Well, that's kind of good in a way because you don't have these preconceived notions of, okay, the father is supposed to be strict and whatever your father may have done, or like in my example, like my dad was just always strict. So in my opinion, a father figure is someone who's strict and basically kind of like works and doesn't really show love in any kind of way. But since you weren't like, you don't have that preconceived notion, you're allowed to kind of be you, to parent him in the way that if you want to show love, you don't have like a preconceived notion of what that looks like.
Yeah, true. But at the same token, right, it's like your dad with his strictness, he raised a you. You know what I'm saying? Like he made something that you could be proud of. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a good job, stable. Now he may have done some of the things the wrong way, and at least you have the examples of the wrong ways to be like, I don't want to do it this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the good ways or the bad ways. I just know nothing.
I think as a human, you have to know what the good way is. Because, like what you just said, I feel like I'm not me because of what my dad did. It's more because I knew what I had to do. Okay. At some point, you're a human being, and you could kind of, since I see a lot of my daughter, or of me and my daughter, like you see a lot of you and your son, and you know, like, why they think the way they do and what actions they're doing. So when I see that, I kind of know, like, okay, I wish someone would have told me this or guided me in this direction. Because I have like this preconceived notion. It's not a preconceived, but this, I don't know if it's like a negative part of me, but whenever someone tells me to do something, I don't want to do it anymore. It could be like something good for me. Something good for me. And it's like, I'm not going to do it just because you told me to do that. So with my daughter, I let her figure it out for herself because I know she's probably got that too.
Yeah.
So examples like that where it's like, I kind of know if now that I'm older, you could kind of like take a bird's eye view and be like, all right, this is what should happen. So I kind of like take that approach.
So that's why this motherfucker don't be fucking chopping up the clips and shit.
Yeah, so
I told this nigga to chop up some clips so we could have more shit for the view, for y'all. And since I told this nigga that, this nigga has never done it.
If you had just let me come to that conclusion myself, I would have just done it.
See, there's a problem with that. Like, that's a problematic viewpoint.
It is.
I get it, though. I totally get it. Because there's sometimes when people tell me to do something, I'm going to be, like, inspired to do the opposite.
I bet you when Javi Boss tell him to do some shit, that motherfucker do that motherfucker.
Reluctantly.
But that's what I like about this industry.
Yeah.
Is that there's a person in charge that tells everybody else what to do.
Matt Sass, who's the person in charge?
I mean, it would be you, of course. Because your name's on the shit.
Is that the only reason?
I mean,
because Javi named the podcast, so
it was my idea. I secretly run the show.
But Astonish's name is in the shit.
Yeah, that way I don't. If it fails, it's not my fault.
But no, they're like in film. Like I love directing films. Like I am no better person in the world than when I'm on a film set.
That's your ideal you.
That is me. When I'm on set, I am my best person.
Yeah.
And on set, director says something, you do it.
You like being that person?
I actually kind of like it.
Nice.
It is a control issue. Mm-hmm. It is a control thing.
I've seen some of your control issues here on this podcast too.
I have not expressed that at all here. I have always been
chill.
Do what you want me to do something. Let me do it.
Yeah. We've given reins to Matt's ass. We've taken away reins. But I will say, man, he's been a good sport about everything. And the thing is, I love and I appreciate that shit because this is all just business and not personal. And the thing is like we could all get better at certain things. And we try to make each other better, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
We try to make each other better over here. We don't gatekeep. I don't gatekeep in this podcast. Y'all know if I got a fucking tip or a strategy or anything like that, I be giving it to y'all. Javi be like, nah, don't do that. They gotta fucking, you know what I'm saying? They gotta pay for that.
Sometimes I be like that.
Yeah, sometimes. But fuck the other side, and that's forever and always. Another thing I want to speak about is I felt really bad this weekend, man. I felt really bad this weekend.
Too.
And I felt bad. As y'all can see, my voice is coming back. It's not 100%, but it's a lot better than fucking last week. Oh, yeah. And I thank y'all for fucking bearing with me through last week. That was due to me and Javi fucking hanging out and fucking
yelling at bartenders,
yelling at bars and yelling at every fucking body. And I fucking lost my voice. Like, Jesus Christ. But I felt bad this weekend because, you know, I was supposed to go on a trip I was supposed to go on a trip to Puerto Rico for my grandmother's 90th birthday party. You know what I'm saying? And it was just kind of like bad timing. I was just getting out of the class that I was in, but I was just going into my new position. And I didn't want to take time off of my new position, fresh out the gate, and just leaving. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wanted to like get acclimated into my role, my new role. So I didn't go. And if I would have went, then I would have been doing the photography over there for my grandmother's 90th birthday party. And that would have been dope. They were gonna pay me for it and everything. You know what I'm saying? They were gonna pay me for it. Not that I would even needed money to do that for my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? But they did offer that because they wanted me to be there and because they believe in what the fuck I do in my work. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't go, and they went out there. My grandmother had a great fucking time. They told me
that's good.
That she was smiling from beginning to end while she was over there. You know what I'm saying? So that was good. Shout out to my grandmother.
Did your grandma grow? I mean, I'm assuming she grew up in Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah.
What age did she come over to Chicago or the United States?
I don't really know. That's a good question. I don't really know, but I know that like.
So your grandma came over.
Yeah, my grandmother came over and my grandfather on my mom's side. They both came over. So your grandma
and grandpa?
Yeah, yup.
They immigrated.
Yup. But I don't fuck with my grandfather. And
he's still alive?
Nah, he's gone. Oh. He been gone. But I ain't fuck with him for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Shit, wherever you at.
I feel that.
But I ain't fuck with him really. You know what I'm saying? It
doesn't matter if you're dead. If you were an ass.
Yeah, man. You're a fucking ass in life and in death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like. So there's this whole thing where you don't talk ill about the dead, but
yeah, but fuck all of that. And I ain't talking ill about him. I just saying I ain't really fuck with him like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So even with his funeral, I ain't go to his funeral. Like, I ain't fuck with him like that. He ain't never like seek me out or anything like that. Like, so it is what it is, man. But so they went out there. They had a good time, and then I guess a close person of the family, I guess it's like a cousin or some shit like that. I don't even fucking really know. You know what I'm saying? But this person, this individual, my grandmother used to babysit. You know what I'm saying? She basically raised this little nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Hey, you got somebody doing photo? Like, I'll do the photos and shit." And then so my aunt was like, "All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Man, that'd be a great help. Da da da." So they go through the whole thing and shit, through the celebration, and they're setting up poses and stuff like that. He's taking pictures. He said he take maybe like 700 pictures for the night, right? Cool. So he tell my aunt like, "Hey, I made this canvas and whatever." He had one of the pictures on a canvas and shit. And she's like, "Oh man, that's great." You know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Yeah, I normally charge $100, but I only charge you $75 for it." And it's like, she taking it back, like, okay, like what the fuck? And this motherfucker like picked the picture. Like he didn't even have her pick the picture. You know what I'm saying? So then he took it upon himself to be like, now, all right, look, I'm gonna do a book for you. And this is what I charge you for the book. Outrageous fucking price. And she don't even get to pick the pictures. He's gonna pick the pictures out of the 700.
Is this family?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? what the fuck? Dog, like it's fucking absurd.
family.
So my aunt, she like, I'm trying to play it cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I do want some of those pictures and shit. So like, but like it's taking me aback. And I felt bad because I'm like, damn, if I just would have went, like none of that shit would fucking be happening like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just wouldn't.
Is this dude holding the pictures hostage?
Yes.
What the fuck?
So he's a fucking scumbag because it's like, you know that my family wants these pictures. It's my grandmother's
obviously.
90th. You know what I'm saying? It's special. It means something. So now he's fucking withholding that shit. And it's kind of like extortion. You know what I'm
That
saying?
guy's a dirtbag.
So yeah, he's a
That's
dirtbag.
Did he come out and say that to begin with?
No, that's the part that like it's like,
Yeah,
damn, bro.
if he had said to begin with, these pictures,
I'll charge you guys this much.
I'll charge you this much.
We got a deal.
When it comes to that sort of thing, I've done like weddings and things, and you gotta be upfront about it.
Yeah, you got to. And on top of that, like, even if you're gonna do it that way, right? Okay, cool. You still a scumbag. But like, how you not let the person pick which fucking
Yeah.
photos?
At least give the option. I'll
Like-
give you all the pictures and not pick them out or edit them. And here, y'all can have them for a
because
certain
I'm not
price.
gonna fucking spend my time editing something that you're not gonna pick.
Yeah.
How about you give a choice? I'll give you the raw photos
Yes.
for this much.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give you the edited photos for this much.
Yes. Or if you just want the JPEG, I ain't do no work
Yeah.
or whatever, I give you that price.
Exactly. Like
That should be out there.
it should be a variable price, especially for family. It's got to be a price because that's work.
It is work, but if you volunteered to do that, then that's
Yeah, you
different.
can't-
That's why you got to have an upfront conversation.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bro, that dude, you just did your bro, you're in violation segment early.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bro was in violation.
He
I definitely did.
Totes.
You should've
right
saved
when you
violation.
right. You right when you right. Well, y'all got my "You in Violation, Bro" segment early. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know if I got another motherfucking violation. But I'll see before this episode ends. I might conserve one of them.
you're
saying?
trying to shark your family.
Yeah, it's fucking
Dirtbag.
You a fucking piece of shit, man.
Garbage.
You a piece of shit. But stay right there. We'll be right back after these little messages. AOP shit, baby.
You know, I normally don't subscribe, but when I do, I subscribe to the Astonishingly Odd podcast.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd podcast. And now, pause. Let's dive into Matt Sass.
Whoa.
Did you do that shit? No way.
I was wondering why he paused. I was like, what could he possibly be about to say? But I see it. Let's dive into nonsense.
So listen, Javi feels like Matt Sass is
Whoa. We can't keep saying his whole name.
Why not? I'm Matt's ass.
I don't want you to finish what you're about to say.
You don't want him
that's what
to
his
finish?
name is, bro.
Why would you keep him from finishing?
Like that's his name. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
Matt's ass. You know what? At least I wasn't called loose ass the third.
Okay. Let's talk about it. So I feel like you are a very interesting individual. Like there's always little stories that come out of you that I'm like, what the hell is going?
Jesus Christ.
Pause.
Stories coming out of Matt's ass.
The shit that be coming out of this man. But let's talk about it. Let's start from, I guess, the beginning. Where are you from?
Well, I was born in Indianapolis.
So you're from Indiana. You're one of those Indianimals that
I
they
was a
say.
Hooter.
A Hoosier.
Was.
Okay.
Because I was raised in Frankfort,
Frankfurt.
Illinois.
All right. So you're from out there somewhere. And then,
I'm from the southwest suburbs,
okay. And you went to high school.
Lincoln Way.
Okay. Did you go to college?
I went to Governor State, Moraine Valley, Governor State, IMS, Illinois Media School.
Okay.
And at some point, you decided to get enlisted.
So in high school, I had this really great ideal of American patriotism.
Okay.
I had a sense that I wanted to go punch Hitler in the face in Nuremberg.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to.
Stick it to the enemies of the United States.
I wanted to serve our country, to defend our country from enemies, domestic and
Foreign.
foreign and domestic. That's the term.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm had a
Yeah,
couple
but-
beers.
Yeah, for sure.
So in that process, I joined the military
Nice.
directly out of high school.
All right, what military branch did you join?
I was in the
Air Force.
Army National Guard.
Okay. And how many years did you serve?
I was in for 6, but 8 if you wanted to include the inactive ready reserve.
Okay. Yeah, I include all of that shit. It's like my job and shit. They try to like fucking discredit my part-time years and shit. No, motherfucker. I spent 18 motherfucking months in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned a whole lot of shit. Like you gotta add the whole fucking time. So I add the whole fucking time, man.
And when I was in high school, I also went through the same thing. Was like, do I go to college or do I join the freaking army and shit? And the recruiters would come after me hard, talking about, oh, join the army. Pause. Join the Navy. We'll get to see the world and shit. So, is that what happened to you? Did somebody like come up to you and was like, "Oh,
No,
you know, you
my
can see the
recruiters
world"?
didn't do that.
You didn't even get recruited. You just signed up.
When I walked into my recruiter, I said, I want to join.
No, that was not the case for.
I had
He was
done-
in fucking ROTC as well, my nigga.
No, totally. Because through the ROTC, I got knowledge.
Yeah, they say that if you join the ROTC in high school, that if you do enlist, you'll be like ranked a little
Well,
higher,
no,
right?
totally. I got E3.
Okay.
I was a private first class ass.
You were a private first class ass.
I was a private first class ass.
This is stuff we got to deal with.
Yeah, all the time, man. All the time.
But if I had joined the Air Force coming directly out of high school, I would have been E4
Okay.
because I was in Air Force JRTC.
Now, when did you go to Germany?
Oh, that was 2002.
And that was through this
It was Army.
army.
So I got out of basic training 2001. Early 2001. Go to college. September 2001 rolls around. I watched 9/11 with a towel on in college.
What you mean with a towel on?
I walked out of my shower
Yeah,
that
'cause
I
it
was
early
taking.
as shit. It was early when that shit
Yeah,
happened.
I was
It
taking a shower.
9 or some shit. 8. The first one hit like 8:40 or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I was taking a shower, getting ready for class. Walk back. My buddy goes, "Hey, you got to see this shit." Within that day, I got a message from my squad leader on AIM. Instant messenger.
Fucking AIM.
Oh, that's what that is. I'm like, I don't
Why
know.
the
Is
fuck
that some
did
kind
you
of
say
military?
AIM? It's
AIM.
AIM. It's fucking AIM.
We call it AIM.
Fucking AOL Instant Messenger, bro.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
AIM. What you remember?
AIM.
You remember ASL?
ASL,
Yeah.
American Sign Language.
No. So on AIM, if somebody hit you up on AIM and they said fucking ASL, it meant age, sex, and location.
I remember that now.
Yes, sir.
I don't remember. I didn't remember that immediately, but yeah, there it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah, taking you back, man. Taking you back.
Totes. Yeah. I mean,
So
it's like,
yeah,
what the hell?
the motherfucker hit you up on AIM?
So yeah, my squad
You've
leader,
got mail.
and he asked, he's like, "Hey, the squad's asking for volunteers to go to Germany," and I said, "Fuck yeah," because Germany is
Dope.
they love Americans. I was 20 years old. There's no such thing as a drinking age. There's no such thing as a liquor license. You'd go from the club, you'd go to the club at midnight. Because midnight was when it was getting kicking. You get out
You were
of that
partying
club.
out in Germany.
He went there for selfish reasons.
Apparently.
Oh, no doubt. I went there instead of getting shot at.
Yeah.
You were getting shots.
Yeah. I wish I could remember more of the trip, but
Matt's been to parts of Germany that I seen things in Germany that I haven't seen. I usually talk about Germany like, yeah, man, I over there. I came back with a newfound respect for beer because they got that.
Yeah.
They got that law over there that they can only use like 3 ingredients.
German purity.
Yeah, the purity laws of beer, where you can't be making beer out of anything. It's got to be pure.
It's hops, grains, and water.
Yeah, because they were fucking around back in the day and making shit out of mushrooms and all types of shit that people were getting poisoned. And they're like, no, we need to control this shit. Y'all can only make beer out of these ingredients right
It's
here.
also hangovers.
Yeah, probably. What other places have you gone to besides Germany?
Iceland was pretty fun.
Iceland.
Yeah, that was a 2
I
week.
pictured nothing but like codfish and sardines and cold.
Well, fish was interesting because I had the best seafood.
You've never been to Tulum, Mexico.
I'm telling you, you go to Iceland, you order a fish. That shit was caught that day. It was brought from the the sea to your plate.
And Iceland isn't like all Antarctica like, right? It's like
Iceland's
actually pretty
weird.
green.
There's no grass. It's all okay. So culture in Iceland is old, but
That's like where all the
island
Vikings are from,
itself
right?
Is young, geographically speaking. It's all volcanic rock. There's no grass. It's all spongy moss. It's new land. It's an island that isn't like anything else.
So you're saying a volcano made this island?
Yeah. It's young.
Interesting.
There's no grass. Like, you can't walk around and find Kentucky bluegrass.
How's the weed in Iceland?
I was in the army. I didn't smoke
Exactly. Good fucking answer. How was the
weed. The bitches?
Yes.
They were fucking phenomenal.
Iceland bitches or Germany bitches?
Iceland bitches,
Over?
hands down.
Hands down, Iceland bitches.
Most beautiful women in the world.
There you go.
Interesting.
In the world?
In the world.
My brother. you
Also
have
the
not-
most deranged. Do you know why?
I gotta Google fucking Iceland bitches now.
Oh,
what
yeah.
the fuck? Hell no.
Dude, Iceland
Iceland?
women.
I've
Iceland
never heard
women are the
anyone
most
talk
beautiful
about
women
the
in the world.
Iceland chicks out there.
That's what
Iceland,
I'm saying.
Bjork.
I've
No,
heard
I'm just kidding.
Scandinavian. Bjork's from Iceland?
What's that?
Bjork's from Iceland?
No, she is Scandinavian.
Scandinavian.
But
Scandinavia?
But no,
What's
Iceland-
Scandinavia? Is that like
that's
Denmark.
Norway.
Okay, listen. Matt has a fucking type, bro.
Oh, blonde bitches are fucking gorgeous. But
they look like German chicks to me?
I am. I don't have a type. If they are attractive,
What about these? Pass this to Matt, man. Let me see. Is this what you're going for?
I mean, they are very attractive.
There you go.
But
There you go.
I also am attracted to the Ethiopian women that I just
Hey, yeah,
took Uber trips for.
yeah. Yep.
I'm a try all 31 flavors before you decide on
Oh,
one
shit.
kind of guy.
Okay. Yeah.
They're basically blonde girls
Let's look at
from
these.
Iceland.
Let's look at these.
I guess they got variety.
Yeah, there's variety. There's
Okay.
variety there. Let's show Matt.
It is the spice of life.
Let's show Matt. There you go, Matt. Bring some memories up.
I guess it.
I mean,
So is that where they got like those geysers and those hot baths and all that?
They have hot springs.
Hot
yeah.
springs, yeah.
But it's volcanic.
Matt's gonna
And they're
fucking.
drunks.
Matt's gonna fucking Google
It's
these
sunny
images.
24/7 a day.
I got a coworker that he had like a picture that was like in some hot springs and it looked kind of like that, and I was like, oh, that might be Iceland.
So, in the military, it's really fucking messed up, though. This is probably one of the most messed up stories in the military that I've ever had. So, when I first joined, we were kind of passive. It was peacetime. It was before 9/11. I was going to drill, whatever, we had a guy that was going to Northern Illinois University. Mm-hmm. And he was a Army ROTC cadet. He was filling in as a squad leader or a platoon leader.
Okay.
He was filling in for a first lieutenant as a cadet. And that was all good until he drove to Michigan to sleep with a 13-year-old girl.
Whoa.
That turned out to be a cop. He got to catch a predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next thing, I go to Iceland. We get a replacement lieutenant, right? Like, so this guy goes to jail.
Yeah.
We need a...
If only he would have did that in fucking Iceland.
You know?
You know
But
what I'm saying?
wait,
If only he was
We
a
had a
billionaire, he'd be
replacement.
all right.
lieutenant, he was artillery. I was mortar. Mortars are like infantry-based artillery.
Yeah.
He was an artillery lieutenant. He made out with a 16-year-old girl over concertina wire in Iceland and got his picture taken doing it.
Man, that's a
But
lot
what's
of-
the legal age limit in Iceland?
It doesn't matter. The UCMJ says it's 18.
Yeah. Okay.
It was against the UCMJ.
Yeah.
for us that don't know what USMJ stands for?
UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
But like, it's like when I was in Germany, age of consent in Germany is 14.
What? Okay.
That's what I'm saying. All around the world, Javi.
It's different.
It's different. It's not like America. Like in the Americas, we're taught that this
Man.
is wrong, right? And for me,
It's still
I've
wrong.
said it personally. Like I've said it time and time again on this platform. I can never like look at an underage woman and be attracted to it. I just
could
can't.
barely look at like a 22-year-old and be like,
can't.
at this age that I'm at, I'm like, you know what?
But for these other countries that they brought in life and they're like taught that there's nothing wrong with that, I can't really judge them
I get what you're saying.
off of what they doing because they're brought up in a different type of mindset.
Right.
For me, I don't know if I'm just conditioned to feel this way or if I just naturally feel this way.
It's like
You know what I'm saying?
Roman Polanski.
Like it don't really make sense to me because I get it. Like a woman could give birth like after her first fucking period. You know what I'm saying? That's
how it used to be
that's
back
like
in the day.
fucking 13 and shit at times. But like, can a 13-year-old boy take care of a family? No, he can't. Well, I mean, but in some of these countries, they're fucking working at 13.
Maybe.
So maybe they can. So it's like I don't know. And I don't justify it, especially from where we're from. You can't justify it because it don't make no sense.
Well,
But
in Germany, I think 14 makes sense.
Did it used to be that way or is it still 14?
It's always 14.
yeah, it's still that way.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's still that way,
Oh, okay.
but it.
No, it's still that way. Even
Yeah.
Australia. That's
just
all
like
we're
Roman
talking
Polanski.
about. Fucking Josh Giddey.
Do you guys
and
know
shit.
about Roman Polanski?
Who?
Roman Polanski, he's a very well-known Polish filmmaker.
Yeah, I've heard the name a bunch of times.
And honestly, right now, off the top of my head, I can't think of a film he did.
Okay.
But I know I like his films. I've always liked his films.
Okay.
But he had sex with his 14-year-old cousin in America.
Double whammy.
In America.
And that's not right. And that's not allowed here.
And that's why we don't hear about Roman Polanski anymore. He extradited. He went off to Poland or whatever, where it's legal, but he got in some fucking trouble because of that shit.
You know a lot about movies. When did you start like becoming? All right, so you went off, did your military thing,
Okay,
and
so
then
when
when
I got
did
out
you
of the
come
military,
back to do?
I had I went to school. I failed out of school,
College or high school?
college.
Okay.
I graduated high school with honors.
And then, so how'd you fail college?
I went to Western,
Northwestern?
Macomb.
Okay.
I was doing good my first semester. Went to Germany.
Picked up an alcoholic drinking
I drank
habit.
a lot. I also slept during the day here. My sleep cycle was fucked up. So I went back and I really messed up. The film thing. So I fell out of school. I went, did other things and whatever. I was working at UPS and Olive Garden. I pushed a set of rollers that were locked. And my neck hurt. I went to my boss and my manager and I said, hey, my back hurts. My neck hurts. They're like, they don't take it serious. They take it very fucking seriously. Went to the doctor. They told me, okay, do this physical therapy. Take these drugs. I did that. Went back. It started hurting again. Took me to a doctor. I looked through the phone book. This is funny. I went through the phone book and I found the most ads. I found the chiropractic surgeon with the most ads. And I called that guy.
Dr. Nick Riviera from The Simpsons. Hi,
The red
everybody.
thing is connected to the blue thing. The blue thing's connected to my wristwatch. Oh. No, it was Dr. Mather. M&M Orthopedics. Actually, shout out to M&M Orthopedics.
Okay.
They did the sports medicines for the Sox.
Okay.
He learned the procedure that happened on me from the guy who invented it. I was missing C2. I don't have a piece of my spine.
So you really messed yourself up.
Well, or I was messed up from the word go.
Yeah. And
Like
you
it was
just
either
never
congenital.
realized.
Yeah, nobody knew about it.
Yeah.
So through that process of spinal surgery, I was on my back for 4 months. Slow down.
Slow that motherfucker down.
But no, that's where my film knowledge comes from, because I sat there and I watched every film that I could get my hands on. And I would watch it with commentary. And I'd watch it like the special features. I came across Taxi Driver, Scorsese, Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
You know, I know that line, but I never seen that movie.
That's one of the most classic lines of all time.
That's why I know it.
Iconic. Yeah.
Yeah.
My obsession with film came from my spinal surgery.
Yeah.
I was on my back for 4 months.
Yeah. Where was she at?
Giggity.
Good one. Good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I watched every film
Obsessively.
with the commentary, with the DVD specials. I watched Taxi Driver is probably my best.
Favorite movie?
No, my favorite movie.
Your best what then?
Just my inspiration
Okay.
to do film.
Okay.
You were like, I can do that.
Or I want
Scorsese
to.
has verbal diarrhea.
And
He
now
will-
you're making a film with literal diarrhea.
Yeah, I am.
The flatulence. He's focusing on the flatulence.
But Scorsese talks. He can't help it. He can't help himself but talk. With Taxi Driver, you have the special features. He gave me the step-by-step procedure to make a movie.
Okay.
He said, I did this, I did that. this is the camera angles that I use to express this feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I took that to heart. I went to school.
Okay.
Did you create any projects that are
Well,
out there that anyone could see?
I don't have anything out there yet. But if you want some fun, Death Descends Upon the City on YouTube.
That's the one where it's all crazy, where it goes to any beat?
It goes to any beat,
Yeah, okay. I remember that.
anything you want. Play any music. Death Descends Upon the City.
All right, Matt Sass, let's get to the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been real quiet while y'all go through this little back and forth and shit. Now it's my fucking turn. You know what I'm saying? So now you came to fucking the Astonishingly Odd podcast, man. You've been helping us out. You've been a great deal of fucking help, man. Clap it up for Matt Sass, man. You know what I'm saying? Here every week, faithfully. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issues with that. What I do have an issue with is you come here every week and you never fucking watch the podcast. What the fuck is up with that?
I have no excuse for
Exactly.
watching prior stuff,
What for
but I
watching
have a
prior?
hard time watching my own work.
He's saying now that he's on the pod, he's definitely watching this episode.
Fuck
is
out
what
of
he's
here,
saying.
man. This
I-
is not like
Especially when I'm sitting here watching you guys.
yeah, because you already seen it.
Yeah,
But don't you want to see how it's shot? Don't you want to see the fucking work?
I do.
Like how the fuck do we have fucking conversations about being overly exposed, or is this shot right, or is the fucking lighting correct when you haven't fucking watched the shit?
Matt be helping us with all the technical problems. Him and him be going at it, and I'm like, all right, just make it look good. And they be talking about what y'all be talking about.
I'm more of
the F frame and
The aperture.
I'm more of a.
not just the aperture, but y'all talking about the F some shit.
It's the
F stop and
Yeah,
the
that
fucking and the fucking
That's the
shutter
shutter
speed.
speed.
Javi tried to film this fucking podcast on 1/20
Listen.
fucking shutter speed. Like what
He
the
said
fuck
that.
type of motion blur you trying to do?
I just turned the camera on. That's all I did. I just turned it on. I didn't fuck with the settings. All right.
You see, that's the problem with the modern
It is.
podcaster.
It is, man. It is. You don't have no fucking technical. You're not technically fucking suave in this motherfucker. I gotta say suave because shout out to Benito.
Yeah.
Suave.
We'll talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? We will talk about it. But yeah, like all of this technical shit. I appreciate Matt because when Matt come through and he got all this technical shit to say, like I be knowing what the fuck he's saying. Sometimes I don't agree with his approach of it because but I think all of that is just creative differences and shit. Because
It's also that I learned all this shit 20 years ago.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
10 years
that's
ago.
true. That's true. And technology and shit and
It all
cameras and shit,
changes.
yeah, it's come a long way.
The irony that Matt Sass had to learn shit is hilarious to me.
But at that time, like
I
you
learned
really.
shit instead of squeezing shit.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
they had to learn shit.
You would think it'd be natural, but apparently,
yeah, you had to learn the shit. But even at that time, like you had to kind of like learn from that approach because it wasn't like a lot of fucking YouTube shit out here that you could watch or
Creative
you know what I'm saying?
Cow was really good.
Yeah, creative what?
Creative Cow.
No, I've never heard of it.
They did extreme
Tutorials?
tutorials.
Okay.
They did good at like crazy tutorials.
all right.
So
Shit like
I
that.
do appreciate like the back and forth that I have with Matt because like I know that he know what he's talking about, but at the same time like there's things that I've learned that I've studied and shit that I'd be like, nah, we had a conversation about shutter speed versus shutter angle. You know what I'm saying? And if you never operated a camera that has shutter angle, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But basically, a tutorial for y'all, if y'all don't know and shit. So when you shoot in shutter speed, right, and you doing video, you want to do double what the fuck you're shooting at. So if you're shooting at 30 frames per second, you know what I'm saying? Then you're shooting at 1/60. If you know
We
what I'm saying?
should be shooting at 120, 124, right?
Yeah, we're shooting at 124.
Okay.
For sure. But I'm just giving them an example that was a clear-cut example, so I ain't have to fucking go through that, because 24 is a harder number to double. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
but you basically
keys.
Yeah, for
keys.
sure.
We're dropping
For
keys
sure.
over here for y'all.
You want to double it
Gems.
if you're operating on shutter speed, right? Now, shutter angle, what's fucking dope about shutter angle
Yeah, I had no
is
idea.
that it automatically doubles. So all you have to do is set it to 180 degrees in shutter angle, and you never have to fucking touch that shit, no matter what you're shooting at. Never.
Keys.
So if you shoot in fucking 60 frames per second, you don't have to touch that shit. It's already on shutter angle. It does it for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different approach. And so, like, I've learned these things, and I've also noticed that sometimes people that I know that have known about cameras or know more about cameras than I've known, and they've been doing it for years, I've learned that some of them only know about their camera or how they shoot, you know what I'm saying, or what's a good approach for them. And that's it. That's where it caps off at. This is my shooting style. This is my approach. This is what I shoot at, and that's it.
It's like,
So-
this is what I've done in the past, and I'm sticking to it, basically.
Exactly.
But look, everything we talked about, everything I know about, you know about, I know about, all that jazz, it's superfluous in comparison to shot composition.
Yeah,
It's superfluous to content.
yeah, yeah.
It doesn't freaking matter what kind of camera you shoot on.
It don't. It
It's
don't.
the message that you deliver.
It is. It is. Ultimately, it is. But overexposure is always going to matter.
Well-
Underexposure is going to matter if
There's
it's...
mistakes that happen.
Yeah, for sure.
There are things you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
There's things that you should do. There's things that you shouldn't do. But as a cinematographer, as somebody who's talking about cinematography as a film story, it's about the story.
Yeah.
It's all about telling a story. Even the podcast,
Yes, sir.
even a podcast is telling a story. It doesn't matter if it's in focus. It doesn't matter if it's oversaturated or undersaturated or overexposed or underexposed. It doesn't matter what your camera is, as long as the story, the message is delivered.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It kind of does matter what your camera is. Don't let them lie to you. It
I
kind of
think
does.
that we are over concerned with that in
Well,
this
yeah.
modern era.
No, I get you. Your overall aspect of it, yeah, it
It's
don't
an-
matter.
it
If you
adds
have,
an
if everything else
retentive-
is shit, if your creative mindset is shit, like, then it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You can
And at the
create a
same time-
story with an iPhone.
Yeah,
I
at the
don't
same
have an
time,
iPhone.
but iPhones are better than a lot of the fucking outdated cameras nowadays. So
it's
you
not
just
better
saying,
than my Google Pixel 8.
Yes, sir. Google Pixel 8 Android. Shout out to them.
I don't know if that can shoot in RAW, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can
Oh.
it?
Most certainly.
Okay, well, you prove me wrong then, because I have never seen a film shot by anything Android that was shot in RAW and like they proud of it. But I've seen several things shot on the iPhone in
We are
RAW.
not about to start this
I'm just
conversation.
saying.
iPhone
I'm
versus
just saying.
Android.
I've never seen it.
That's-
I'm just saying. It's something
I-
that I've never seen.
All right, then.
And, you know,
So-
even if it can't shoot in RAW, I've never seen. Yo, this was shot on the fucking Android. This and such and such.
That's marketing, whatever.
Never seen it.
It's see, here's the problem. Being laid up for as long as I did made me study films in a way that other people don't.
You basically had the time for this shit.
1899 to 1900. You have
You was watching movies from back then?
yes, sir.
That's why you
Metropolis.
fucking shoot on the Android.
He doesn't watch TV.
I'm always appreciative.
That's why this motherfucker, he wants to be on TV and doesn't watch TV. It's a fucking oxymoron.
No,
This guy
I
is an
love
oxymoron.
television. I just don't think modern television is all where it's at.
Well, I agree with you there, but shit,
I watch television.
fuck?
X-Files was one of my favorite television shows of all
fucking
time.
20 years ago, my nigga. Film
You
of the
ever
year.
see The Great Train Robbery?
Hell fucking no, man. When was that fucking, when did they do that? Fucking 1956.
1850.
18 fucking 56. Matt, you asking me about some fucking 1856-year-old shit.
Yo, Matt just put me on to one of my favorite movies, Desperado and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Apparently, there's a prequel to
Yeah,
that,
we were watching that
El
earlier.
Mariachi,
Okay.
that Robert Rodriguez made. It was like his first film. And I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna check it out. Check it out, El Mariachi. That's
Yeah,
my
check it
recommendation. Once
El
again,
Mariachi.
jumping shit. That's our recommendations. I'm gonna recommend that, but whatever. Get back to
Okay,
it.
well, fucking, now you jumping ahead of shit, all right? Listen, y'all stay right there, right? We're going to be right back after these brief messages.
Yo, it's your boy Not Sent, and you rocking with the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Check it out.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. And now for the topics, y'all. And you're not mistaken, that was a fucking can, a fresh can just
energy
cracked
drink.
open right now.
It was an energy drink. It wasn't a beer.
Wasn't a beer this time. Matt's ass is calming down, you know what I'm saying?
It is my birthday.
Yes, it's his birthday and he'll fucking cry if he wants to. So now to the topics, y'all. For one, we had a fucking Super Bowl, man. Football came back this weekend
For the last time.
for the last time until next season when the Bears win it. You know what I'm saying? So it was the Seahawks versus the Patriots. And like we all kind of commented on here, we knew who the fuck was going to win. It was going to be the fucking Seahawks. And I'd say anybody from the NFC was going to win the shit. Had no belief in the fucking Patriots whatsoever. The Broncos, maybe they would have gave it a different type of goal, but they lost fucking Bo Nix.
Man, that freaking Seahawks defense really came through. What do they call? They got the Legion of
Legion
Doom?
of Boom.
The Legion of Boom.
The
They
new
fucking
age.
shut down May.
Let's not. I mean, there's a Legion of Boom from before. This is the new age Legion of
The
Boom.
new age. I mean, they always had that defense. So shout out to them. They did their thing.
Boom in the 80s.
Yes, I think it was the 80s.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I gotta go back, man. I know Matt Sass knows shit from the 1800s and shit, but I also
I don't know anything from
But
yesterday.
but just to fucking what was the score?
a lot to a little.
It was nothing. Did the Patriots even score?
They did score.
They did score. They scored a
did score.
touchdown. They did score a
No,
touchdown.
so the Legion of Boom was from 2011 to 2017.
I could be thinking of.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong as shit.
You might be talking comic books.
I don't even know if
know
Seattle had a fucking
WWF.
team in the 80s. Matter of
okay.
fact, you know what I'm saying?
I was actually thinking WWF.
Yeah, you're talking about the Legion of Doom.
Yeah, Legion of Doom.
Yeah, that's a different thing. man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I don't think the Seahawks had a team in the 80s. I can't
No,
fucking
it
recall.
was the 85 Bears.
Yeah, the 85 Bears. But the NFL didn't even have as many teams as they have now back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But, I mean, seriously, the last time I followed sports was the 85 Bears.
Oh, God damn. Well, you're no use to
And
this
it was
fucking topic.
it was the Bulls.
Okay.
The 96
In the
Bulls.
90s.
So basically, Matt has no fucking idea who won the Super Bowl, and the fact that he fucking belched right now just means that he
know
don't
it.
even fucking care. So the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. Russell Wilson shouted him out, and basically the Seahawks was like, "Thank God, because if we still had you, we couldn't have done this shit, my nigga." So they got it done with fucking Sam Darnold, which we said like on this podcast, Sam Darnold went from team to team. He made them better, and it's rightfully so. He won the Super Bowl. I'd rather Sam Darnold win the Super Bowl than a fucking new fucking age Drake May.
Drake May.
Like, I get he was a fucking MVP candidate and shit, but
he paralleled a lot of Caleb Williams and shit, where it's like he had that off season, then he came back this year and he was like on point, but man, did he really fuck up the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, I don't really blame him too much. They were putting a lot of fucking pressure there. And his fucking O-line looked like the fucking old Bears O-line.
They were just letting them have it all night. They were just getting right through those two fucking rookie. I think they had two
they had,
left guard
yep,
and
they
the other
did,
one.
they did,
They were
they
rookies
did.
and they were just talking shit about them all day. Like
It was bad. It was bad. This the outcome that I think a lot of people expected. It was a fucking terrible ass game. Like, this is not the fucking Super Bowl that you want to watch. So I posted on fucking Facebook and shit. Yes, I'm that old that I still have a Facebook. And I don't really post on it that often, but when I do, it's something that needs to be fucking said and heard. So I posted on Facebook, thank God for the Super Bowl halftime show because this game was fucking horrible.
I think everyone was looking forward to that halftime show.
Not everyone.
Everyone. Even Donald Trump was
Not-
looking forward to it because he was watching it.
Not everyone.
He was
So
looking to
now-
deport him.
Now they had a whole separate halftime
They had an
show,
alternate halftime show.
like an
for the-
all-American halftime show
protest.
to protest this year's halftime show with Bad Bunny. They had Kid Rock on there and some other motherfuckers and shit.
a bunch
Who
of
the fuck gives
Gilberts,
a fuck?
Bradleys,
The
Berbers.
fuck, man.
So with Bad Bunny's performance, right? Let's get into it because the game ain't nothing to talk
That's
about.
the only
Seahawks
thing that-
won. Congrats, my niggas. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, when it came to the halftime show, I really want to see what the fuck it was because I don't remember the last time a fucking Puerto Rican performed at the halftime award.
The reason you don't remember that
Do you
is
know the
'cause
last time I
it
watched
never
a
happened.
halftime?
J-Lo never performed
Oh,
up
she
in that
did.
motherfucker?
Yeah,
did
that
she?
was with Shakira.
Yeah, it was J-Lo and Shakira. She
was a
did
good
do it.
halftime show.
Yeah, it was good.
Look, I
loved
looked
it.
up today when the Rolling Stones performed.
They not Puerto Rican, nigga.
No, but they're English.
Yeah, they're not
They're
from
not
the.
American.
They're not American. The Weeknd is not American.
And they performed in 2006.
Yeah,
Rolling Stones.
nobody was complaining
Nobody
about.
said shit.
No, you're right.
Nobody says shit
Rihanna,
about
Rihanna's from Barbados.
fuck you, man, right?
Yeah, it's just a lot of people were mad because he's a Puerto Rican and
But
We
speaks
know what it
Spanish.
is.
Why?
Man. We know what it is. It's
Why are they angry about
this
that?
administration. It's everything that's going on. You got the fucking
they
ice
have no
shit.
right to be angry
No,
about anybody performing at the Super
even-
Bowl that ain't American.
For
Even
sure.
if they are American,
You know what the
it's a
difference is?
fucking show.
You know what the difference
It's
is?
a performance.
garbage.
You know what the difference is in that, Matt and Javi?
Yeah,
The difference is them motherfuckers that wasn't from here that was doing the halftime performance, they still spoke English.
Yeah, that's
so
what it came down to.
motherfuckers could still understand what the fuck they was saying.
well, barely.
yeah, I mean barely.
Most Americans probably would not understand what the Rolling Stones would say.
and to that point, a lot of Spanish-speaking people, like Mexicans,
too.
Puerto Ricans, still don't understand what Bad Bunny's saying. I was watching it with one of my friends, and she's Mexican. She's like, I don't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, because he's using fucking Spanglish.
Spanglish.
And
Like, and fucking it just Puerto Ricans got a different type of slang.
Yeah.
Just like Mexicans
It
got
is
a
its
different
own
type of
country.
slang. You know what I'm saying?
Though it
Everybody
is
got a different type of
American.
thing to them.
it's not just the slang; it's also the way he sings it.
Yeah, yeah. So Bad Bunny performed, and listen, I'm black and Puerto Rican, right? I don't speak a lick of Spanish. Now, do I understand certain things? Of course, because I'm half fucking Puerto Rican. I got Puerto Rican family members that be saying shit all the fucking time. So I catch on to certain things. I know little things here and there. Now, did I understand the whole performance? I didn't. But at the same time, they had translations up there, like on the Jumbotron too. And there was specific things that they just had him saying in Spanish, like fuck the translator. You know what I'm saying? Like you just going.
But
But-
let's look at like D'Antwoord.
What the fuck is that?
D'Antwoord is a South African group.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, I know them.
yeah, D'Antwoord.
Yeah.
From
They're dope.
yeah, they're good.
They're fucking dope.
Like
yeah.
like I Think You Freaky.
Yeah.
But They say shit.
That's a fucking crazy way to.
I think you freaky and I like you a lot.
No, they're dope. They're dope. They're
Yeah.
dope. They're dope. But I didn't know because how their name is, like how you would read it is not
Yeah.
how the fuck you said it.
Die Antwoord.
So it like how you would read it is like
Die-
die Antwoord.
Die Antwoord. But
Yeah.
it's like half German.
This man's got to say shit the proper way in
Die Antwoord.
Deutsch.
Yeah. Die Antwoord is how you say it.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah,
what was
but
your
they're
point?
dope.
But no, like we're
They
talking.
never performed at a fucking halftime show. Though.
Hold on.
But
he's
no,
about to say
but we're
something. Go ahead.
talking about language.
Okay, go ahead.
Like you didn't understand anything that they were saying. Like you, even though you like Bad Bunny, you didn't understand half, like some of the shit that he was saying. The Antwoord is a similar situation. They speak Afrikaans. They do like Afrikaans and English in coordination.
And I want y'all to know that these motherfuckers are white as hell.
Well, yeah,
They're South
So when he's
African.
saying South
they're
African,
South
and shit,
African.
Yeah, and I want y'all to know
He's talking about
what
the Elon Musk.
South African is about, because there's black people in South Africa, and then there's fucking Diane word.
Well,
which is what I call
Antwoord is not as racist as the
Elon Musk's.
apartheid South Africans. But apparently they're very sexist and there's a lot of abuse that's going on.
Well, you know
around
what?
them.
At least they consider themselves Africans, unlike fucking Egyptians.
But
that don't
my
consider
point
themselves.
is language.
Yeah.
My point is that they sing in Afrikaans and they sing in a certain way, and even somebody who is fluent in Afrikaans might not understand what they sing. So when Bad Bunny goes on to the
Super Bowl.
halftime show, and half the people who even speak the language don't understand what he's saying, it's a similar flow.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all motherfuckers that is complaining that you ain't know what the fuck he was saying. Because guess what? Y'all don't think about that shit when our artists go overseas to motherfuckers that don't know what the fuck they saying. They just appreciate the fucking vibe.
Hell yeah.
Like, and what y'all have to understand is Spanish, there's a lot of motherfuckers around the world that speak Spanish. Now, what Javi was saying, he had a Mexican young lady,
Her mom.
her mom.
Yeah.
Her mom. We not gonna get into that. but like they still can't catch everything that's going on with what's going on. But at the same time, they catching something. They know a little bit of something that's going on because Spanish is worldwide. Like, it's more inclusive than the fucking English language is.
And let me, to your point, that just kind of like infuriated me too, to think the fact that you don't hear this shit in Germany. They speak Deutsch and they get a Dr. Dre or a Snoop Dogg coming
They
over.
speak English, too.
And yeah, they speak English, but they're not like, oh, he's not speaking German. We don't want to see him. No, other countries embrace other countries' languages. K-pop, the fucking Koreans and shit. They're speaking a different language, and yet we embrace it. Other countries embrace it, but United States, y'all got to have a whole issue with someone else speaking another language. Y'all acting like this whole country wasn't based on immigrants, the Italians, the Irish. The Irish speak English, but it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But German,
Hey, watch yourself there.
you're right. The Germans,
Sorry.
this country doesn't have a legit language. It was Native Americans that used to speak a different language, and y'all just came over here and landed over here and fucking said all of a sudden English is the official language. And y'all
No,
the
actually,
most.
French was the official language amongst the Native Americans.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the French
French was
colonizers.
more prevalent.
My thing is, like, America got too comfortable with us pushing everything. Like, we lead in that entertainment field. You know what I'm saying?
But the fact of the matter is that English is not our native language.
But let me ask you
There
this,
is
though.
no native language
Let
in
me
America.
ask you this. What is a celebrity from another country that's in entertainment that you know that hasn't come to America to pop?
Oh, you're not saying like. Please help me.
The
Why
K-pop
can't I think
Demon
of her
Hunters.
name? She was
any
in
K-pop artist
Blade
is from
Runner
a.
But they pop
2049.
in the United States as well, and that's what
Yeah,
kind of
there's
pushed
no,
them
there's
global.
no, there's no international celebrity that will know that isn't popping in America.
That's not. It's just
Yeah.
not. Like, you have to come here. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when back in the day, you had to go through like New York or LA to pop, even if you in America. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because that's where the industries was.
Hold on. What about Shakira?
She
No,
popped in America.
before she became a thing.
No, she was popping in Latin America
But
first.
that didn't spread her global until she popped in the United States.
That's
Bad
it.
Bunny.
He popped in the United States, brother.
What are you saying?
He
you're
was
saying,
big
hold
in
on, what's
Puerto
your point?
Rico.
You're saying that
And Puerto Rico is still part of the United States, so I don't know what you're getting at with Puerto Rico.
No matter what you think, no matter how good or bad, no matter good or bad or thinking makes it so. America,
launches artists is what you're saying.
Launches everything like creatively.
yeah.
Like
K-pop,
we're a staple. A lot of
K-pop
people
wouldn't be as popular as if it didn't take off in America.
Hell no.
Listen,
K-pop was popping by itself. And
No
then
doubt,
Right
but
now, the
it
Americans are
popped
catching
big.
on to it.
It popped when America got onto it.
Nah, I disagree with that.
America is like the hub for that shit.
It really is.
We make
It's-
shit cool. You know what I'm saying?
And let me
Like,
correct y'all, because America is all of the continent. United States is what y'all trying to say. That the
Okay,
United States
yeah,
makes
well,
it
we're
launch.
in the
Well, yeah,
fucking
fair
United
enough.
States, my nigga. So,
But I'm just saying-
I think that people get what we're saying
I'm
when
not
I'm
saying
saying
That
that
was
we're
part of-
superior to anyone. Like, America is shit. Like, we don't create.
Let's not sound anti-American though.
I will be an anti-American because I serve this country, and I can say that shit.
Go for it then.
Yeah, you paid your dues. Go ahead, my nigga. Say all the things that we want to say but can't say. Go
I
ahead,
serve
let me do it.
this country with the intent to protect my fellow Americans. Mm-hmm. But really, ultimately, what I did was protect other people's money. Oil. J.W. Bush wants to continue his money in fucking Afghanistan, so I go to Afghanistan.
G.W. Bush.
George.
G.W. Bush.
Yep.
Yeah, but he probably spelled it with a J too.
He does. I said it wrong.
W.
But W.
Everybody know who W is.
All I'm saying is that's why I got out of the military.
Because you realize this is all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's very prevalent nowadays, especially. They didn't even make up a fucking. Damn, I'm not even about to say that.
But Javi, like, I don't see how you could disagree. Like, America push everything,
But-
like, in the creative sense.
That was my point.
They want to know, like, they look at how we dress. Even you go to some of these other countries, why do you think that motherfuckers that's from the past, like Wu-Tang Clan or some shit, could go to another country and that shit hit like that? It's because they latch on to what the fuck we do.
Do you know what? When I went to Germany, I would tell people I'm from Chicago. Do you know what the first thing they said to me?
What's that? Do you know Michael Jordan?
Gangster, gangster.
Oh yeah,
Oh, gangster.
Al
gangster.
Capone.
Al Capone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they asked me if I knew Michael Jordan.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
It was
Chicago
Michael
is well
Jordan
respected.
and gangster, gangster. But, like, that's America to the rest of the world. The rest of the world looks to America to see what trends are going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that.
So
Now,
when we put out Bad Bunny as a big popular thing, we're saying yay Puerto Rico,
Which is part of America.
which is a part of America. That's what it should be. Not fuck this guy, he's not American.
The Trump supporters are saying that.
Yeah.
It's more than that, though. It's more than just Trump supporters.
That's a lot of English
I've
speakers.
I've seen that. I've seen like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Even in the last episode with Rufus Sims and shit, they was talking about that's when I'm finna go and eat my nachos and shit, get my popcorn and shit, because they don't understand it. And I get it from that aspect. Like, you don't understand it. But you not understanding it doesn't mean that it's not good. It just means that you don't understand it. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing
So
good
I didn't
nor
go,
bad, but thinking makes it
like,
so.
why I led this shit with, like, I don't even know what the fuck he's saying. It's because I went into it knowing I'm not going to know what the fuck he's saying. So let me just base it off the performance, right? And the performance was fucking incredible. And if you never been to Puerto Rico or you never been to any of these fucking islands, what the fuck you doing with yourself? Because those are great vacation spots. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. But, like, you understand, like, he brought culture to it. He didn't even bring politics into it. Like, you could say the little things, right? Like, you could be like, oh, but he put love is more powerful than hate in whatever words.
How is
he
that
said it.
political nowadays? That's
How is
crazy.
that political?
But they'll say, oh, it's a narrative to that. Okay, cool. But is it wrong? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
If you feel differently
Politics
about it,
is
then
the
what the fuck
worst
is wrong
thing-
with you?
In the modern era.
Yep.
Yeah, so like everybody trying to
Fuck
make a
politics.
political stance about everything. Look, just take it for the performance that it was. It was an amazing performance. The thing that I have more, where I feel more strongly about is the fucking Latinos that I seen on my timeline and shit that's downplaying what the fuck this meant or what it represented. You know what I'm saying? This not good. You know, he could have did better. Like, fucking how? You let me know how.
He did exactly what he had to do. He had Jessica Alba up there, and I was like,
Shut
damn,
your
she
mouth.
looked good.
Jessica Alba, he had fucking Cardi B up there. He had fucking Ricky Martin up there. Come on,
Living La
dog.
Vida Loca?
Yeah, Ricky Martin was out there doing a political. Y'all didn't understand what he was singing, but he was singing the song where he was like, I don't want Puerto Rico to end up like Hawaii. I don't want what happened to Hawaii to happen to Puerto Rico. So that was political. And that whole little statement he had with the freaking light poles,
power lines.
the power lines and shit. That was also remember when the hurricane hit and y'all didn't have.
I heard different stories about that, but
When
that's
I
what
get
I
tagged,
that
they
was
say I
my
look like
first thought process of when that happened, because it just brought me back to fucking Donald Trump throwing fucking paper
Toilet
towels
papers,
at niggas.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is you doing? So I thought about that, but I've heard conflicting stories on that. I've also heard like the stories of he passed the Grammy to fucking Liam and shit. It's like that was
wasn't.
not
Yeah,
Liam.
that wasn't. Yeah, that was just a younger version of him.
Yeah, that was not Liam. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that's trying to dive deeper than what the fuck this shit is. Listen, it's a performance. It was a great fucking performance.
And you know what? I think it was about fucking time that we recognize that other people go and fucking do shit. Like, who the cares, right? It's good music.
135 million views.
It's the top, right?
The most watched Super Bowl ever.
Well, really?
Yes.
Worldwide.
Even past the Kendrick shit?
Past the Kendrick.
Kendrick
is
Lamar
a
was
close,
133.5 million.
Yeah, so he's a close
So
second.
Kendrick was the second
Because
Yes.
most
that shit
watched.
was...
And I think the third is Michael Jackson.
133.4
Do you know what my most watched?
Super Bowl moment.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna guess-
Britney Spears 2000.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't say Janet Jackson.
Do you know why
pulling that
Britney
fucking
Spears?
titty out, bro?
Well, no, that was dope.
That's a grade A titty.
But 2000, I was in basic training. I have not seen a woman
Oh my God.
in months.
Have you seen her lately?
Tell me, have you seen
We
her?
watch Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
shit.
They let us watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so they filmed me all like cheering, like, yeah.
No,
I've seen that shot.
I didn't give a shit about the Super Bowl. They let us watch to the halftime. Britney Spears comes on stage. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you missed.
Thank
Where
you.
was
you-
you
did
at
you
then?
watch
Where was you at then?
What's that?
You was in Iceland?
I was in Fort Benning, Georgia.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah, no women.
That's why, yeah.
There were women around.
Bro, did you watch the Shakira and J-Lo one?
You would have fucking nutted your pants, bro.
What year?
That was like,
That was like maybe like
6 years ago.
7 years ago, something like that. Yeah, around there. It's fire. It's fire. Listen, if you thought the Britney
I'd probably
Spears
watch
was
it.
something, nigga,
But
go watch that shit.
I'm gonna tell you what. It's only
Because you were
I'm not-
secluded. You were
Because I
secluded.
hadn't seen anyone.
My most watched fucking
and I'm not
Super
even
Bowl
that
shit.
into Britney Spears. For that
My
matter.
most watched Super Bowl shit is the fucking Whitney Houston singing fucking the national anthem.
I mean,
bro.
that is pretty dope.
That's fucking fire. Nothing comes close.
Yeah,
and
I
I will
agree.
shout out to Coco Jones because it was like the fucking 35th anniversary of that shit or some
Yeah,
shit.
she wore the jacket, right?
She wore like it was like a reenactment or whatever. She sang "Lift Every Voice and Sing."
Played tribute.
You know what I'm saying? But she paid tribute. You know what I'm saying? She looked beautiful up there. It's nice, amazing legs. If I will say, you know what I'm saying? Did you see the legs? It was out.
Yeah.
Like them.
I mean,
Grade A
I'm
legs.
still stuck on Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I've
are
had
you
a crush
talking
on her.
about like when she got?
She was in Jessica Alba was in the
Fantastic
halftime
Four?
show. No, she was in the halftime. She was in the halftime show. I think.
Oh,
She
she
was in
did
the
a halftime show.
No, she was there. Like
Yeah,
Bad
she was.
Bunny had a bunch of people there that was in.
Yeah,
Oh,
there.
that was this year.
yeah, this year.
Jessica Alba.
Yeah. She didn't do anything. She was
Was
just
she
there
clothed?
dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
clothed. No titties. No monster balls.
No legs.
No, just
No legs.
Just looking
No
good.
legs.
Just looking
Just
good.
looking all right. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Just looking all right.
no. Fantastic Four.
Shout out to Jessica
You
Alba.
have to get naked to get around these guys. Oh, we got around these guys.
right.
Hey, listen. Shout out
I'm so
to.
glad you got naked.
Shout out to.
She's,
shout
I heard her.
out.
She hates that
Oh,
shot.
shout
Oh,
out
no, it was
to
bad.
the Latinos, Latinas in America that live here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was represented
Yes.
in this Super Bowl, man.
Thank
And
you
that's
for being
why-
so pretty.
That's why I have the biggest gripe with y'all that live in America that y'all fail to realize what the fuck this meant for us. This speaks for all of us. You know what I'm saying?
It was great.
Like-
It was great. I loved it. And in 2050, supposedly the majority is going to be the minority, and that's why they're so mad right now. So it's going to be a takeover. But my new thing is I'm going after y'all. My new message is get rid of the Electoral College. You know what the Electoral College does? It gives
Fucking
people in the city
Circle jerk.
basically, that's the only thing they're holding on to right now. So I'm going to start that conversation. Get rid of the Electoral College.
Fuck yeah.
I bet. Okay, so another
If
thing.
we didn't have the Electoral College, we wouldn't have fucking Trump.
Exactly. We wouldn't be
That's
in this
true.
mess right now if we didn't have Electoral College.
We wouldn't have a W.
I feel on certain.
wouldn't have W for the second
I
time.
feel on certain sides of the fence when it comes to that, because I do understand the Electoral College.
Yeah, but
because
it doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter
The
anymore.
proof in the pudding is in
the
the
popular. But listen, like if you was in school and you the popular motherfucker and shit, you know what I'm saying? It was not always the good motherfucker. It's just the popular motherfucker.
No,
right?
but also the person that the fucking teachers chose
yeah.
wasn't always the good fucker
sure.
either.
The other thing is with the Electoral College, right? Is because now you're basing it off of where a lot of motherfuckers live from, right? So a lot of people are in the city. So what happens to them rural areas? You know what I'm saying?
Fuck them rural areas. That's what I'm saying
That's
about
what
that
you're
shit.
saying.
There could be a better
they
system.
have a different type of lifestyle that everybody in
There
the city
could be a
lives.
better system.
Their vote should
what I
not
don't-
count
what-
as much as
what I
fucking
don't-
15 people in Chicago.
What I
What
don't-
that does
No,
is
but
saying that 15 people in
but Javi,
Chicago.
What you saying
vote
is everybody that
doesn't
lives
matter.
the same way should fucking dictate what somebody that the farmers and shit like
There
that.
ain't shit in Montana.
Look,
why is that
farm
one?
life.
You
Why
guys
is
are-
that one
there's-
person
you
that
guys
lives in
are
Montana
arguing about the
vote
wrong
cost-
thing.
Where do we get our vegetation and
The
shit
wrong.
from?
You're
Javi?
arguing about the wrong thing. Electoral College is the rich motherfuckers. They are the politic. They are. You're not talking. You're talking about rural.
Yes.
Problems?
He's talking about the
You're-
farm people.
No, yeah, those
Yes.
are cool. Those folks need to have a voice. The problem with the
But why
Electoral
does their
College
vote
is
count
that
more than mine?
they follow the politic of the
Because
day.
it's unbalanced, Javi. Because it's unbalanced. Because the Electoral College is like, okay, we're going to take this section because this section matters more than the population of the people, because these people feel this way in this general area.
But I also feel like nowadays the Electoral College comes in and they fucking say whatever is good for the person that gives you the most money.
But listen, Electoral College is not a person. It's not a fucking establishment. It's not that. It's a region. Right? And this is what I don't agree with.
How
is because now they're trying
Trump
to
get
change.
elected
They're
after
trying.
he became a
Listen, let me
criminal?
finish, Matt. Now they're trying to change the lines.
The jurisdiction,
Yes, the
gerrymandering.
jurisdiction of shit. That's what I don't agree with. And do I think that Electoral College is perfect? No, it's fucking far beyond perfect to me. But I do agree with the system in place because you have to have a voice for those people that don't live where there's a mass population.
Nobody lives there. Why does their vote count as much as 30 people in
we're
Chicago?
in
These
Chicago,
motherfucking farmers
gerrymandering.
that give us our vegetation.
We ain't
Those people live there,
gerrymandering.
Javi. You can't say that nobody lived there just because you don't live there.
30 people
can't
live
do that.
in the fucking middle of nowhere and they get 15 times more electoral vote than I
What
do.
I said was, it's not perfect.
You're out of control.
How?
Because
Tell me that's not what it means. Doesn't it?
People out in rural areas, there's a microcosm that lives in that area. And what we need to do is listen to their voice and respond to it because they live in a microcosm. They need to be exposed to the greater world.
Those people live in a bubble who don't understand.
That's what a microcosm is.
Look, Javi.
Exactly what you're saying. They live in a bubble and they don't understand the way
It's
the
not
world
a
works.
fucking
They're
bubble,
uneducated.
Javi. These motherfuckers-
I'm going as far as saying that people need to be
But
educated
their
to vote.
concerns are
Like,
equally as
Javi,
valid.
man. Come on, bro.
Though
Come
they
on, bro.
live in a bubble.
Listen, bro.
Their bubble
dog.
The
is
people that
equally
live
as
in a
valid.
bubble, no, but the people that live in a bubble, their vote is worth
What
more than
bubble
mine.
is that? What bubble is that?
I don't know about worth more than.
It is, Matt. The people in Montana have freaking how many electoral college votes?
But what the fuck? What the fuck do you have to relate to a motherfucker in Montana?
And how does Montana have
How
more?
do you know what
They-
the fuck a
than you
motherfucker
think
in
we
Montana?
do?
They have a less
Because
they have less
Montana-
population.
Montana
And
is
how-
actually
and Javi.
less dense
South,
population.
South
exactly what you
Dakota,
said.
North Dakota, all of these fucking states.
They don't get
and
as many
Javi.
votes in the Senate as we do.
They don't get as much
They
in the
get,
Senate
they
as
get
Illinois.
No, they don't get
every
as much as Illinois.
Every state gets two
No,
senators.
Chicago
every
has
state
so
gets
many
two
fucking
senators. Matt,
people.
Every
Matt,
two does. Yeah,
Matt,
it does
every
get
state
two
gets two
senators.
senators, regardless of the population.
We're talking about okay. So then representatives. Then we're talking about Congress.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So there is a balance for that. What you're talking about,
But not for the senators. The senators are two per state.
Yes,
and they
but
ain't
what-
nobody
but-
living in South Dakota, and yet they can still
the
get
House
as
of
many representation as we do.
counteracts that.
Because look,
give-
Javi,
that gives
you
them the
have to
representative.
give. What the fuck do you do?
It's equal.
What the fuck do you do if you like? You have to give a voice to the fucking voiceless. You do.
Yeah,
you
and
do because
there's
it's
a-
not fair if you don't.
But that's
Like,
what
you
that's
got-
the basis of America.
But you got to speak.
But the voiceless are making terrible decisions.
But nigga, but that's your fucking mindset. Like they're speaking from what their needs are.
Exactly.
Now, do I agree with? I just said the electoral college could be done in a different way because it's all fucked up.
But it isn't-
But I do agree with the system because nigga, I can't speak for somebody that's in a rural region that's less populated and what they need, their
What-
wants and their needs, and how the fuck they have to live life. Because guess what, Javi? Somebody got to live there.
We're arguing about the wrong aspects.
What should we be arguing about, Matt?
We should be arguing about the rich motherfuckers who are.
I'm with you. I'm
pulling
totally
that
with
shit.
you. I'm tired. Eat the
It's not-
billionaires.
we don't.
There should
have,
not be billionaires.
We don't have a race problem in this country.
We have
Well, we do. We
No.
do.
yeah,
The
but
race problem
that's
is-
created to distract us from fighting the rich.
Hallelujah.
I know what he's talking about.
Okay, but
The race
understand
problem
this.
in this country.
Understand this.
The race problem in this country is created by the rich.
To keep us distracted from fighting against their
get that.
inequalities.
I get that. But when
Do
you're
you
fucking
think that-
poor, when you're poor, why the fuck are you thinking about what some rich motherfuckers is doing?
that's exactly it.
You're thinking about, it's not about no racist shit that I'm talking about right now, man.
Perfectly.
I'm
exactly.
talking about the poor motherfuckers is thinking about what don't I have, and
we
who
don't
the fuck
have
is
a race problem in this country. We have
Jesus
a
Christ, I'm just gonna keep getting cut off in this
I'm
fucking
sorry
episode.
if I'm cutting you off, but I understand where you're coming from. We don't have a race problem in this country. We have a financial problem in this country. We have a poor versus rich.
And the rich are putting their officials in place to gerrymander.
Listen,
to
And
have
that
their,
being said,
I think
say
we
what you
have
said.
both. There's a poor and rich for sure, 100%. And does that supersede everything? It just may be.
They're above the law right now. The rich are above the law.
But do we have a race problem in this country? We certainly
But that
do.
was generated by the rich to keep us
Hallelujah.
distracted.
For sure, but that doesn't mean that it's not a thing.
I know.
No,
It doesn't
it's easy.
mean
It's easy
it
to
doesn't
appeal to
mean-
the poor.
it
It doesn't mean that motherfuckers that ain't rich now will take what superseded it, what was created to make this and fund this and make it a race thing, that they don't run with it.
Look.
Because they do. Was the Ku Klux Klan rich? Some of them, but a lot of them was poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look, here's the deal. The majority of people who look like me, we're cool. We're down. We're fine. We're not angry. We get scared because there's animosity from generational shit that's happened. But okay, so all that shit happened so far ago that if it affects your fucking mentality, what the fuck is wrong with you?
For who, Matt?
Everybody.
Everybody's not going to agree
Look,
with that, Matt. There's people living right now that's still living that been through shit. It's not that so
Look,
far long
okay,
ago.
so
it's not that
my
so far long
father-
ago.
My grandfather, okay, I can actually prove that my family never owned slaves in the American slavery thing. My family never came to America until after that shit.
Yeah, so you're speaking from another side.
But that's besides the point. It doesn't matter.
You can't tell somebody how long should you feel like this.
But I think he's saying, he's like, my family wasn't part of that shit. Why are you looking at me like I was
No,
part
for
of them?
sure.
That
and I
is
get
definitely
that.
the thing.
I get
but
that.
Also, so that's just me. This country is made up of a bunch of different people.
For sure. 100%.
And actually, nobody alive today was a slave owner in
Well-
America.
Yeah.
Nobody alive today was a slave.
But there's people alive today
That was
were,
a generation. It came from.
No,
right?
and that's not what I'm going to say.
Okay.
There's people alive today that went through the segregation era,
Fair enough.
the Jim Crow era.
Yeah.
Like that
That's-
is not
that's
long
garbage.
ago. It's not long ago.
That
man.
wasn't.
So to say people don't have a right to feel certain type of ways, yes, the fuck they do.
No, absolutely.
Yes, the
and
fuck they
I
do.
actually just wrote it. I'm writing a screenplay about this. It's a black man from England who marries a white woman and goes on a honeymoon to the country. And it totally is awful.
Mm-hmm.
They were treated bad in my screenplay because that's what happens.
That's still what happens in today's modern day.
Absolutely. Racism
Especially
exists.
in those fucking areas where we saying they shouldn't get the what you saying they shouldn't get the
And
votes.
where the
don't
Electoral College,
want
yeah.
to say that it isn't a thing. And I don't want to say that it wasn't an awful, like just probably one of the worst human experiences.
Yeah. People can't forget it, especially when it's your
And
grandparent.
never forget.
your grandparent or your great grandparent that told you some of the stories that they endured.
You should never forget
History.
You can't
these
forget
things.
You can't
You should
forget.
never forget the Holocaust.
Yes,
Right.
for sure. 100%.
You should never forget slavery because
100%.
we should not repeat such things.
100%. 100%.
But we should not be angry generationally.
Yeah.
I didn't own slaves. Maybe somewhere in my past, my family owned slaves.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
But-
somewhere along the line, maybe we were slaves.
Yeah. But
I feel like there's this whole thing with a lot of I don't want to say white people, but that they feel like it's wrong to be white nowadays. That's like their whole
That is a
fear.
big
that
thing,
they
but
feel
I
like,
don't wanna
all
say
right, I
that
don't want to
because I
keep
am one.
apologizing for being white. That whole attitude. And it's like, no one's asking you guys to apologize or to feel bad. They don't want to, not all white people, just the Trump people, that they don't want to, that's their whole argument against DEI and teaching, what are they trying to do? Calling it critical race theory. They're totally against CRT because it's making them feel like, oh, you're teaching new white people or younger white people to be ashamed of being white, and you're angering the younger
bullshit.
black people of what happened to them. And
I
it's
feel
like,
bad of my own culture because of what happened in the past.
But there was also good white people who were fighting against the shit in the history
Schindler's
books.
List.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like we know who allies are. Matt, you're here with us. You know what I'm saying? You hear us talk shit about certain motherfuckers. You know we not talking shit about you.
I do.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
I also feel a certain way when somebody comes in and says
That they assume.
all white people are garbage.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I don't. I know that they don't include me in the situation because I don't feel that way. I feel like it's just going back on. Okay, so just because all white people in the 50s made black people go to the bathroom in a
Yeah.
whatever.
For the record, nobody on this podcast said all white people are garbage.
Well,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Don't put
but
that
I'm
smut
just
on our
saying,
names.
like, just because in the past people who looked like me did a certain thing,
But nobody puts the fault on all white people.
It's
Nobody
just
people
does.
do.
Well,
think
people
I-
do, and you can't
And,
stop
it's
people
the
from
same- it's-
peopling, right?
But, so people do, and it is the same. My point is, I lost my train of thought.
Mm-hmm.
My point is that people do paint all white people with that brush, and that is the same thing as a as a white person saying all black people are stupid
Yeah, things like that.
or lazy.
But we can't help those people, Matt. You know what I'm
get that.
saying? We can't speak for those people.
No.
Let me tell you,
But we
quick,
can
little,
help fight. Yeah.
quick little story, man. So I used to work with this guy named Steve, right? Shout out my nigga Steve. He's a white man, older white man from back in those days. He seen the segregation. He seen all of those shits. He was around for it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Q too, because he gonna be watching this podcast. He gonna know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. So my guy Steve, right? I used to work with him, and he told me one day, he said, man, I be driving down these blocks or whatever on my way to work and shit, and like I be seeing like these fucking, like I be seeing like these Mexican people doing like all the landscaping and shit. I pass through construction sites and I see all these Hispanic people and shit, and like those used to be fucking white people jobs and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel a certain type of way about that because like they're taking, like they're invading into what used to be ours. You know what I'm saying? Like why don't I still see the shit that I used to see before? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I know Steve is not a racist, right? He's not a racist because he fuck with me. He fuck with Q. Q black as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that he a racist. You just so tied up into the things that you know or how you've gone through life and shit. that you don't realize that the shit that you saying is fucking racist.
Oh, and
it's fucking racist.
I get that scenario.
So it's like there's separation, right? Because I knew that Steve, you're not a racist, but you say some racist shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
like, you know how to separate certain shit.
But
And-
the racist shit that your friend Steve says it's not racism.
what is it?
It's
Living in the bubble.
there's a word for it.
While you think of the
it's-
word, let me tell you a similar story I had with one of our coworkers who's an older gentleman and also friends with my friend
Conforming
who's
to stereotypes.
stereotype.
Yeah.
He's what?
It's conforming to stereotypes.
Conforming to stereotypes.
It's figure-
These
it's-
Latinos are fucking
It's
stealing our jobs.
there's
conforming
another
to a
word for it.
stereotype.
Hold on, let me tell you the story of
Yeah, go
my
ahead.
coworker who is friends with my friend Jerry, who's black, and I'm obviously Hispanic, and he treats us like best friends. He's older white gentleman, but he be saying some racist ass shit where it's like he was telling me how his brother's kids had a babysitter and she was Polish. And that she would speak Polish to the kids, and that the kids started speaking Polish, and they were like, "You can't start speaking Polish in our house. The kids are learning Polish." And he was just like talking to me like I was gonna agree with him. Like, can you believe that? Like, why is she talking Polish and these kids are picking up on Polish? I'm like, what is wrong with your kids learning
that's
this?
cool.
Right. But to him, it was like he wanted them to prevent them from learning another language because I don't know, it's un-American. But he's telling me this shit. He obviously doesn't treat me like less, but he's talking to me like I would understand this conversation.
Because you don't look too far different.
But
That's
the
what it
fact that
is.
it
Then
no,
a white man?
he was
Yeah.
white and
Javi don't look different than a white man.
I'm saying that
His name's fucking Javier.
I get
Javier.
that.
And he mispronounces my name all the time.
But if you tan, okay, so I'm pretty white because I stay out of the sun. But if I go into the sun,
So Javi so he could
If
look,
I
he's like
tan-
a tanned white man.
but if I tan, I could pass as Hispanic.
Maybe there's Mexicans that actually look like you. You could be Mexican.
I could if I tan, I'd look Hispanic. I look like Ricky Martin back in the day when I was younger. I looked like Ricky Martin.
So you're saying because he doesn't look so far removed, he could see himself
That's
in
why
it?
people talk to.
No, but I think this guy's just
that's
kind
why
of like
he was talking to him in
I
that
think,
way.
Matt, I think you're trying to have an explanation for everybody without knowing that certain individual.
No, don't
And that's
don't get me
ba-
wrong.
That's a bad place to start from.
Don't get me
because
wrong. I'm
I
saying-
know what you speak from for yourself.
Okay, for myself,
Yeah.
if I want to speak from myself,
What I'm saying
I
is this-
dated Hispanic women. I've dated Latinas.
Okay, you're
I've
going
been in
into
that
a
culture.
whole different realm than I'm going through, brother. Like what I'm saying is,
Like,
you
I
can
can
speak
fit-
for you, but you can't put your positioning into this person that you never know. That Javi knows like that.
And
I
what
know,
I'm
I was
telling
just-
you,
You're
what
trying
I'm
to
telling
find
you,
reasoning.
what I'm telling you is this guy doesn't act like your typical racist. So when we look at white people, it's like, no, you're not all racist, but there's something about certain individuals. He doesn't even know that he's being racist. That's what I'm saying.
It is but that's a cultural wide.
Yeah,
Every culture has that sort of blind spot.
I've gone out with black girls who've gone to the bathroom, and then some black dude talks to her and is like, "Why you out with this pic?" Type
Yeah.
shit. And vice versa. It's like, yeah, it's across all country. And then Speed, I know Speed always talks about he used to date this girl whose parents would be like, "Why are you going out with this black dude?" That shit exists culture wide. I
Yeah.
agree with you. Racism is everywhere.
And it's
It is.
casual too.
It is.
Like look at
But the difference in that is you, even though I don't agree with it, right? The thing about that is I think a lot of races, like they just want their race to blend with their race, right? They want us to have our own or whatever the fuck that is. I'm from mixed culture. I'm black and Puerto Rican. So I don't fit in that mode.
I'm from
But
the whitest of the white.
I feel like those same people would be like, well, why, when they see their daughter with a person from a different race, because the same thing would probably happen if that person was white, right? It didn't matter that Speed is black. If that person was with a white person, you're like, why the fuck is you fucking with this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying?
Different race.
So it's just a different race outside of your culture. It's a cultural thing. Now, that doesn't mean that those people treat black people with disrespect, even though that is racist. So I understand the point that's being presented, because even in every culture, there's some part of it that could come off as racist. You know what I'm saying?
And look, I am, look at me. You're going to expect racist shit from me.
Who?
Me.
But why?
Some people.
But look, honestly, I am most excited. I am most comfortable when I'm around different. I want to learn. I want to experience difference.
Yeah.
And that's why we all get along here.
I want to be I just don't want, I couldn't tell you how frustrating it was to grow up in the world I was in.
Yeah. Well, what I can tell you is so much for chasers, nigga.
I saw everything that was the same thing as me. And I grew up with people that felt that racist shit.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Rich, racist, white. As soon as I could, I got out of it. And I incorporated myself into something that wasn't like that.
What do you feel? Because I've heard that story before I got a lot of other white friends who have similar backstories where it's like, man, everyone around me was racist. It's like, what made you different?
When you say backstories, what you mean by that?
Like his family.
Well, my
is like
family's not
Republican,
racist.
conservative.
I didn't want to tell you.
I didn't want to say your family, but
my family
that grew up in a bubble. When you
I
grew
didn't
up in
want to tell
a
you to slow down. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well,
But
okay, so
when you grew up in a
my
bubble, how do you
grandpa-
change your mind? How do you keep an open mind? What made you be the black sheep, if you will?
I don't know. I just hated hate.
Mm-hmm.
I hated so when we sat there and we learned about the Holocaust, when we sat there and learned about slavery, when we sat there and learned about all this shit.
The shit that they're trying to prevent schools from teaching nowadays.
Well, it's the old adage, like you study history so you don't repeat it.
Right.
You know, like I take that to heart. I want to learn about what happened before so I don't fall into the same tread.
That's all we can hope for.
yeah.
And honestly, it disgusts me when people spout hate about any race.
I agree.
Even if it's like white people are fucking garbage, but also
That's still hate.
black people are garbage too.
Yeah. Hate is hate. Doesn't matter which side it's coming from.
Every race could spawn fucking garbage.
Yeah,
people.
there's garbage in every race.
Yeah, it's
So
not a
to
racial.
say one
thing.
race
It's
is
just-
garbage, more garbage
it's
than
a
the
person
other.
thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I get that's why you try to disassociate it, like, oh, it's a rich versus poor thing, and the rich are pushing this agenda, and I get all of that. But
It is what the problem is nowadays.
But some people ride with the fucking agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Money is the problem.
They truly feel that Hitler didn't have to be a rich man to despise Jewish people.
And you know
He
Hitler
didn't.
wasn't even anti-Semitic.
Well, I mean, he was half Jewish.
Well, at the beginning of his career, he adopted the anti-Semitism as a way to gain power. Have you ever read Mein Kampf?
No, I haven't read Mein Kampf, but I know,
I have.
I know that's where he gets a lot of his shit from.
So no, Mein Kampf was written by Hitler.
Oh, it was written by Hitler. Okay,
So,
but he gets all the shit from there.
That's where Trump gets his shit
pretty
from.
much.
He gets all the shit
So
from there.
Hitler, at the beginning, so he was a veteran from World War I. And he goes and he's all pissed off because of the Treaty of Versailles, where they Germany can't form an army. Germany can't regain the power that they had. they were shit upon. So Hitler gets angry and says, "This ain't right." And he goes into a beer hall, which is like a bar or whatever.
okay.
He goes into this beer hall, this public space, and he's like, "This isn't right, blah, 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 blah." And he gets a bunch of people really angry, and he gets everybody up and riled. And he gets arrested for inciting a riot, and he goes to jail, and he writes Mein Kampf, which is and then he becomes a part of the So he adopts.
Getting people angry.
The anti-Semitism.
He adopts the anti-Semitism. He adopts the political views of the day.
But how powerful of a tool to create what was created from that? You know what I'm saying?
And this is my point.
That's where racism gets scary, because one mind and that is powerful enough to can influence somebody that wasn't even thinking in that degree.
This is my point. Today, currently, they are telling black people that white people are after them. They're telling
White people.
white people that black people are after them.
And Latinos are taking their jobs.
And Latinos are taking their jobs. They took our jobs. All the racial shit that's going on in our country.
Was Hitler a rich man when he wrote that?
He was. Hitler was a
rich.
Nepo baby.
No, but I'm telling you, what we're telling you right now is that the billionaires are following this easy formula that fear can get you political power. And
Bread
you
and
stay in
circuses or fear.
Yeah. I agree. Well, we're gonna breeze through these motherfuckers, man, because we fucking.
We're gonna keep
I
on.
told you, Chasers is gone, my nigga. It's gone. Jeff Teague and Zaire Franklin got into it on a latest episode of Club 520. That's Jeff Teague's podcast with his homies, similar to what the fuck we do here. You know what I'm saying? But they tackle sports and shit. So Zaire Franklin is a football player. They brought him in. They got into a conversation about who the fuck is known, and how Jeff Teague was like, I know more people off the NBA. There's more household names in the NBA than the NFL. And he was like, I don't even know what the fuck your name is. You know what I'm saying? He's on his show. Like, you can't disrespect this man that is a guest on your show. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, bro, don't go down that road, because now you taken to a place where it don't need to be taken and shit.
That was disrespectful.
And then Jeff Teague was on some, well, bro, like, we don't even have to get into this. You could just get the fuck out of here. It don't make no difference to me.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like this combative thing that stemmed from like a place where it just didn't need to get to all of this shit. And I fuck with Jeff Teague. I love that whole podcast and shit. But seeing this was like, come on, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to go down this road. Now we just showing motherfuckers how to be an ass. You know what I'm saying? We need to do better for the generation that's coming up under us. And I'm a petty nigga that's saying this, you know what I'm saying? But I just treat guests with a certain different type of hospitality, because they didn't have to show up to your show. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I know you didn't have to have them on in the same regard. Like, y'all already been popping. But at the same time, it's like, you got to give that respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to disrespect. Just like you go into somebody else's household, you don't show disrespect. And I don't really feel like he was being disrespectful. He just tried to show you the line where it's like, bro, don't do that, because I feel like you disrespected my name and everything that I've done. You disrespected me as a man. You know what I'm saying? He just drawing that line. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't have to be taken further. That's just what I got to say on it.
I think about when, like, remember Shock Jocks back in the day?
Mancow, Howard Stern.
Yeah, Mancow had a thing going on where he had a woman on who was protesting gay marriage at soldiers' funerals. And he just gave her a platform to speak. Instead,
Was he like supporting her, or he just wanted to battle her?
he just brought her on because it was controversial. but
Just
in
because people were
essence,
like, "Oh,
he
that's stupid
supported
lady."
her. He gave her a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a similar situation. Like he brought somebody on just because, right? Like, and he disrespected her.
It was a guy.
Him.
He's in the NFL.
Well, no,
Listen,
I'm just
Matt don't watch sports and shit like that. So
no. I
forgive
was
him. He
just
thinks
talking
women
about
are
it's
in
a
the
similar
NFL.
situation. I was just trying to tie it into a similar situation that you were talking about.
Yeah, no, I get it. For me, I feel
Like
like,
disrespect on a fucking podcast.
but
So
I
you're
don't
saying
think
he was doing it for the ratings?
yeah,
I don't think that because they typically don't get down like that. I feel like it was a fucking man fucking
Pride shit.
yeah, like in that got into the way of shit and shit. Now motherfuckers got to show whose nuts is bigger, right?
Sure.
And the other guy, the guest, was trying to kind of calm it down. And then, but Jeff Teague had felt so offended by what the fuck he was talking about that he like.
So I misunderstood the situation.
Yeah, he like, all right, motherfucker, like, okay, you don't even need to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't backing down. But I just feel like when you have a guest, like, you have to treat that motherfucker with a certain amount of respect and decency because they are coming to your platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't need to be there neither. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, and like I said, bro, I'm petty. But I just would never do nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody came to this platform, I treat them with the utmost respect. I'm glad that you even came to this motherfucker.
I'll tell you
know what
one thing: ain't gonna be no more football players going up to their podcast.
I'm saying? Yeah, probably not. Another thing I wanted to touch on, which is something that we talked about earlier, right? So Corey Holcomb been in the news recently about a couple things, right? So he had the thing with Anton Daniels, which he spoke on. And they had a bit of a back and forth. After that, Corey Holcomb, this news came out from a couple years ago because he got a pending case or whatever. And there was actual video footage where he walked up on another female comedian and he muffed her in the face. People try to say that he punched her. He didn't really punch her. He muffed her in the face. But she was talking crazy to him, and he explained it even before all of this stuff happened. He had explained it on his podcast. And this is like years ago when he explained it. And he was talking about she had been harassing him for years. He's talking about his mom, like all the type of little deep digs that sometimes a woman could do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to say whether it's right or wrong for him and his actions. I'm just saying he got to a certain level where he felt disrespected enough, where he felt like he needed to muff her. And he muffed her. You know what I'm
How
saying?
hard did he muff her? Did
He muffed her pretty hard. I will say he muffed her pretty hard.
She was doing her stand up and he just went up there.
No, they were talking. They were outside of the show. So this footage is from outside of the show. And it's a large group. And they're talking or whatever. And she's saying some things. And he's just being quiet. And then he goes up to her. He's saying some things to her in her face. And then he muffs her. You know what I'm saying? And then
when you say
a whole...
muff,
You know what a muff is. Come on, man.
do you mean like a smack?
A shove. Like you shoving somebody in the forehead. Just push them back.
Oh, okay.
So that's what he did.
You want to demonstrate a muff? Go ahead.
No, I got it now.
Yeah, so some people like they don't know what a muff is, and you know what I'm saying? So from the video, people saying like he stole off her, whatever. And I can see how they see that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a fast motion, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he muffed her though, and then a fight broke out because I guess maybe her guy was there, whatever. So now he starts fighting with the guy and shit. So it's a whole thing, right? So we didn't speak on that on this podcast because just, you know, how this fucking podcast go. But I will say, I don't feel like it's no place for a man to put their hands on a woman. But if a woman is putting their hands on you, then you have every right to defend yourself. That's just my stance.
You got to defend yourself.
I'm 100% concurrent.
Yeah, that's just my stance, right?
But my thing is, if you could walk away, just walk away.
Yeah, just walk away. And he
there's
could
that.
have, and he could have walked away in this situation. So I do put blame on him for that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like to put that. I am completely anti-chivalrous. I think chivalry is a sexist garbage piece of shit.
Okay. Matt does not believe in opening the door for you, ladies.
No, I'll open the door, but I'll open the door for anyone.
Okay, I get that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be a woman. It's just
It's a polite thing to do.
It's a polite thing to do to open the door.
He's bi-chivalrous. He's bi-chivalrous.
But no, chivalry puts a woman on a pedestal.
Yeah, I get
And
it.
it's completely sexist in a way, in its original state.
Yeah.
I forgot why I said this.
Okay,
shit.
cool. Well, let
No,
me
you're
get back
saying-
to my point.
No doubt.
So getting back to my point, we didn't discuss any of that shit. But Corey Holcomb is back in the headlines because
Oh, we were talking about beating a woman.
Kind of, yeah.
Yes, we
So
were.
if a woman is able to beat you,
like China from WWF.
or what's the blonde one? The one that Eminem mentioned in a
Kim?
song. No,
Britney Spears.
Love her.
you know what I'm
A
talking
new
about.
UFC fighter. Girl.
UFC fighter that turned a professional wrestler,
Oh, Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Like smash.
Yeah. Then you should beat her ass.
You should be able to defend
If
yourself.
she comes at me,
Then you fucking her up.
You're gonna punch her.
I'm going to defend myself if I can.
Yeah, if a
But
woman, if,
no
if
matter what-
anybody, I don't care. It's not a woman thing. If somebody put their hands on you,
Yeah.
defend yourself, bro.
The defending yourself against violence should be it should be a right
Yeah, for
against
sure.
any sex from one or the other.
But there's a point where it's like a guy's talking shit, you're gonna punch him. But if there's a girl talking shit,
Well,
shouldn't
we're
punch
not talking about that, Hobby.
You should be feeling
We're
the same
talking
way
about-
about a guy coming at you as a girl.
We're talking because a guy coming at you could walk away from that too.
You should walk away from a
Now,
guy
the
talking
thing
shit
is,
to you as
I'm
much
talking
as you
about
talk to a girl.
if a woman putting their hands on you, right? And still, you're gonna treat that differently because, like, you're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna try to get away, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you can,
Life, limb, or
She
eyesight.
keep coming at you, like you have no choice but to fucking defend yourself. I'm not gonna be a beaten man.
You have to
I'm not.
defend life, limb, or eyesight.
Now, but the thing is
Eyesight.
this not even about that, right?
Don't go after my eyes, motherfucker.
So Corey Holcomb is back in the headlines because he was talking about someone being overseas and the age limit of consent being like 13, right?
14 apparently in Germany.
14 is
Yeah. So, but the place in particular he was
questionable.
talking about was 13 years old, right? And he said, man, you know, like, yeah, the shit is you could be 13 years old over there and it's cool, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that conversation because at the same time, you're just explaining what the fuck the rest of the world is, you know what I'm saying? Like I've done several times and I've stated several times, I don't feel like that, but I know how the rest of the world is, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, for some people when they coming across here, they didn't grow up like we grew up. But he took it a little further because he is a comedian. And people are getting it twisted even though he's in the headlines. And I'm not giving him grace for it, but I feel like he is a comedian. So he tried to make a joke out of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, the host asked him, so did you participate in it? Because you talking about it, did you participate in any of these things? Because he said you could get a girl that's 13 years old.
when in Vegas, motherfucker.
And he said, I had a fun time, whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember the place.
You see, now you were justifying people being from that different country and that's how they grew up, but he grew up over here.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't condone it. So I don't condone it. But what I'm saying is,
That makes him a pedophile, right?
yeah, for sure, 100%. But what I'm saying is he's also a comedian. So
You saying he was joking
the
about it?
lines get blurred on it because he also said he said the only thing is like you could get a 13-year-old. The only fucked up thing that I feel like because he started off joking, right? So he said the only fucked up thing that about it is like you can't give him no gift after. You know what I'm saying? So you can't give him no gifts. Like you can't do nothing for him. Like it just got to be like you did what you did, but you can't give him no gift. I feel like at least they should get a gift or some shit after. And he said, so you saying you had experience or whatever? He said, I just had a good time over there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it was just trying to go along with the joke and whatever.
Yeah,
in a distasteful way. You know
It
what I'm
is
saying?
really distasteful.
But
he
he's
should
also
have probably not brought it
if
up
y'all
at
don't
all.
know Corey Holcomb's comedy and shit, like
Yeah.
it gets really dark. So,
I mean, I
but the
dig dark comedy.
but the thing is, it's like if it's true, then it's like, okay, like, nah, I view you how I view you now. If it's jokes, then, I mean, it was, even if you hear it, you can see what a sense of humor is. You have to hear it to know. But you still like, okay, it's dark humor. And that's just the thing. Dark humor is dark humor. He also talked about flushing babies down the fucking toilet that, you know what I'm saying?
But I grew up in a generation that, Richard Pryor smoking a crack pipe was the funniest thing I ever fucking heard.
That bit about it blowing up on him. He was like, millions of crackheads out there and they had to blow up on me.
Yeah.
You got fucking.
But that's a little different because it's like self-harm, right?
No, but no doubt. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
it's gonna take a lot to offend me.
Now listen, anybody that's watching this podcast, man. Now, if you are from here, right? You grew up feeling like being with a minor is wrong, right?
I do feel like that.
And you went out of you went out of the country and shit, and you slept with a minor.
That would
feel
be
like,
wrong.
I feel like you're a piece of shit.
Agreed.
I do. I feel like you're a piece of shit.
Pedophile.
So
Never
I'm
said
not-
anything to the contrary.
I'm not justifying that. I don't think that that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I
You should
think
be on the
that
Epstein list.
jokes was made. You know what I'm saying? And it was taken
Jokes is jokes.
to a different degree in this dark humor. And I know a lot of people don't understand dark humor or get the lines blurred. And I know that it's a topic of conversation of when, like, we're kind of giving comedians a pass to just say anything. And I get that part too.
It's a tough line.
Because sometimes it's like, when are you joking and when are you not?
look at
You know what I'm saying?
look at Kramer
But,
saying that anti-Semitic shit.
and he said the N-word a bunch of times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
no
I don't
doubt.
think that was no
That's not
jokes
all right.
at all. That wasn't part of the bit.
He's a repeat offender.
Now, if you like look at Hangover, when what's his name said the N-word, he's like, "What's up, my nigga?" It's like that was funny.
Matt, I'm gonna really edit that for you to really say the word and just
I didn't
see how
say it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna edit it in and just see how people feel about it. Okay.
You're gonna set me up for failure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm sabotaging you, Matt
See,
says.
I honestly, the word is
A word to you.
it is a
You've said it during raps before.
no. I am
If
I'm
there's a-
very aware of the word. And it's very much an irritant for me as a writer, as a wordsmith, that you tell me that there's a word that because I am who I am that I can't use. That is a big, like it bugs me socially.
Yeah, you wanna write nigga in your scripts.
I do.
For white
Because I have
people
a-
to say it or
because all
for
of the
black people
characters
to
are black.
say it?
Well, let's not do that because I just brought up Django.
Yeah,
You know who filmed Django?
white dude.
It was a white dude.
How about Jackie Brown?
Yeah. And they use nigga and that shit a lot.
And get the gum, get the
know?
gimp.
And
the gimp's
they said
sleeping.
Leonardo DiCaprio had a rough time saying that shit, and then Samuel L. Jackson was like,
Just do it, motherfucker.
"Nigga, you better say that, motherfucker." Fuck.
But
It's your role.
seriously, the word is
But if there's a word that's offensive, like, do you still say
I do.
I don't.
because it's offensive?
I say
don't
because my word means something different.
I don't because I have a learning disability.
It's,
So you would get
ADD.
offended by someone using this word.
I get offended because I get offended if it's used towards me.
yeah, for sure.
But the word itself doesn't offend me.
The words don't affect me unless it's like directed in a way that like it's meant to be derogatory.
It shouldn't
If
be
somebody
a big
say
deal
shit,
if I said the N-word.
listen, Jadakiss and the Locks got a lot of fucking bars where they drop the F-bomb. They not talking about people that like to have sex with the same sex. They not. They saying it to a person directly and it's meaning something different. Now, when I take that into that context, it's like, okay, you meant it like this. You
How
didn't
about-
mean it like that.
Black Eyed Peas. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it in here. That's what the original line was.
Oh, that was dumb.
The
Why would they
original
go
line is let's get.
It just
here.
means something different,
It
especially
does.
like
Let's
from
get
that
drunk.
era.
Let's
Like,
get fucked up.
I have the complete.
It doesn't
well,
mean that, right?
No, either way, the way you mean it, I am a firm believer that words have power.
No
and
doubt.
the way when you vocalize something, it's either positive or
The
negative.
words you use define who you are.
Exactly. So I come from that perspective where it's like I'm not gonna say it because I know it's a negative word, and I don't want
However,
negativity.
The power in the words are given
don't
by the
agree.
receiver.
and I don't agree. I think words are what you make it. Some people be. I don't agree with this fucking sensitive ass lifestyle. I
No,
don't.
I'm not sensitive.
I
I'm
don't.
just saying
You
This
disagree.
world
I don't
is
understand
fucking
what it is.
sensitive
Vocalizing
as shit.
shit.
The words you use define who you are.
If you allow it to.
No. The words you use define who you. The words you choose to use define who you are.
If you want to create something, you got to speak it into existence.
Listen, Matt Sass.
It's not about being sensitive.
drop
It's
the
Sass.
N-bomb,
speaking
Matt Sass.
shit.
I come from a lineage of where people use a certain word to fucking disgrace us, and we turn that word around and we use it for a symbolic message
Yes.
of endearment to each other.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
but if I use that word right now continually,
Motherfuckers be on your ass.
exactly.
For
So
sure.
if I choose to use that word, I choose to offend you.
You choose to.
I do.
For sure.
I
But
choose-
that
so the
that
words-
word, but that word is different from
Do you know what my favorite
let me
line
finish,
from?
Matt.
Oh,
Matt,
sorry.
Matt.
Go
Let me
ahead.
finish. Let me
Go
land
ahead.
my
Go ahead.
plane.
Go ahead.
That word is different from, right?
No, it isn't.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is because nobody used as an offense. People use because that's what they were taught to.
No.
describe
It is
something.
definitely used as an offensive term.
But
As much
who
as the
grew
N-word.
up fucking knowing is an offensive word?
But
Nobody thought
doesn't matter.
if I say
it really
that
doesn't.
it's offensive.
It doesn't matter.
Did you grow up like that, Hobby?
It doesn't.
Did you think it was
doesn't
offensive?
matter what you grew up as. What it matters is once you figured it out, you should
You
stop
stop-
using it.
Yes, that's true.
When did people figure that out, Matt?
When it was offensive.
When was it offensive? In the last fucking 5, 6, 7 years.
It has to be in the last few
Stop playing.
decades.
Decades.
Stop
It had to be
playing.
decades. Had to be decades.
It wasn't decades, nigga.
Yeah, no,
it had
we
to be
didn't
in the
grow up
2000s.
thinking
In the
that.
90s, people used to say it, but then in
And
2000,
then in the
people were
early
like,
2000s, it was no cool. It was no good anymore.
just like saying shit was,
Y'all niggas
yeah, that
is
shit fucking
wildin',
went out
bro.
too.
yeah.
Y'all niggas is wild.
when you started
every
using-
time motherfucker says some shit is, did they mean?
No, but
it
No,
was-
but
so,
it eventually
so
started
you trying
becoming
to use the
uncouth.
N word as an example of that
No,
is totally false.
I'm gonna
because
actually tell you
nobody
the
said
truth.
the fucking N word, meaning it to
I
be
went
something
to
different.
a YMCA camp when I was really young, and I dropped the N-bomb a lot, and it was all good.
Because they knew you weren't saying it derogatory.
Exactly.
That's
But
exactly what the fuck I'm saying.
nowadays, if I dropped it, it's automatically derogatory.
It's not derogatory. They're just saying.
No, it's automatically
you can't-
derogatory. It's automatically an offense if I said it.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, I will still say some of these words, and I don't give a fuck about how y'all feel. You know what I'm saying? Because
But if
Well,
it's
that's-
not cool for
I
me to
don't.
say it,
I
then
don't
it
give a
shouldn't be cool
fuck
for
about how
anybody
y'all
else to say
feel.
anything else.
That's what Matt's saying. That's what Matt's saying. That he should be able to say because he doesn't give a fuck how y'all feel about it. How do you feel about
okay,
that?
and then you deal with the consequences. And guess what? I'm willing to deal with the consequences. You know what I'm saying? I am. So bring it on. Whatever the fuck y'all feel. Like, because if a motherfucker say some shit, because you're not gonna say something to the white hood nigga that say nigga. I know
I would.
plenty of them.
I would.
And guess what? He'll beat your ass the fuck up.
I'm going to tell you after doing this podcast.
And the niggas, that's real niggas over there, will jump on your ass the same way.
I'm going to tell you.
I promise you.
After sitting here at this podcast, it dances around my brain a lot.
Y'all be saying it so often
You're
that
saying
y'all
a
got
lot.
him thinking it's okay
I'm
to
just
say
saying,
it.
motherfuckers soft as hell,
in my
bro.
brain,
like
I
motherfuckers
say
is
it a
so
lot.
sensitive, and I hate this sensitive world that we live in.
agree with you.
It's like,
But here's what I'm-
anything that y'all fucking feel. Oh, motherfucker called me a female today.
Oh.
I don't want to be labeled as a female.
But no, what
Like,
you're-
y'all motherfuckers sensitive as shit.
I'm not being sensitive.
And
I don't want
I
you
am
using
right
the word.
there.
I don't want.
We are incredibly too sensitive as a society And I think that's we're on the same page here.
I'm not. You can't be saying shit is
No,
because that means that you're saying that shit is bad and people exist.
I agree with both
You can't be
sides.
saying, "Oh, that shit's," because people exist.
I agree with that. But I also agree that maybe we shouldn't be so sensitive about
We
this
shouldn't
shit.
be sensitive about everything, but if you know better, do better.
I mean, and here's the deal.
If you know that that's not what it fucking means, I'm not associating it with what the fuck you are.
But the
then
words-
what the fuck is doing better at that point?
The
Doing
words-
better is stop
the-
trying to make that word mean something else. You took the word. It used to mean happy,
Okay.
and it means
Yeah.
people that like the same sex. But then y'all made it into a negative thing. That's what I'm saying. That's not
Made
doing
into
better.
parts in it
another
well.
word. So now blue has 3 different meanings. Blue, blue, and blue, right?
Well, blue also means drunk.
Okay, blue, blue, and blue. Okay, now 4 fucking
and
meanings.
it also
now
means-
you're saying
it
oh,
also means,
this
like,
is
slightly
blue, the
racy.
fucking color. So don't say you blew, you blew some shit because now I feel offended because I'm fucking blue. Like no, this fucking
I'm
stupid.
blue and I bleed out blue dye.
Okay,
And I
you
bleed
made
out
a
blue
word
dye.
mean another
bleed out
fucking
blue
thing.
dye.
Those
Every
things
time
don't
you say-
intersect.
Every time you say the word "coming over," it means something else. Y'all took the word too. That's
Coming
to your
over?
point.
Okay, so
But we
look,
say pause after that, right?
Why?
Because you
Because y'all made
associate
it.
with
Y'all
something.
made it negative. Now you
Because-
fucked up the language where it's like I can't even talk no more
The
without
words-
you making
So
it
now
having
is
negative
pause.
connotation.
Now is pause disrespectful then?
kind of.
it's taking.
So what the fuck are we doing?
You're saying we
But
we
it's,
should be
it's only
allowed.
kind of disrespectful because we're friends.
what the fuck, man?
It's only kind of disrespectful because if you, did,
what the
Right.
fuck?
if you did it to a complete stranger on the street, they'd be really upset about it. But if we're friends, right? We're cool.
What was pause before pause? Exactly. Motherfucker, stop saying that. It said pause.
I don't stop
and I
saying
get
it.
that.
I still say it.
And I get that because yeah, that is offensive when you think about it.
Yeah.
But now, like now you looking at pause, it means the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It means the same thing.
It means
so
you just said
all
something.
of this shit that you saying, don't say this, don't say that. You still say it to a fucking degree.
No,
Because
here's-
you say pause.
Here's my thing.
So you can't say not meaning that, fucking you're with the same sex. You're not meaning that when you say, man, that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know you don't mean that, right? But you're comfortable with saying pause.
But I also
Knowing what that means.
I mean,
It's
look,
crazy. Bro, because look, words are powerful. I
yeah,
agree
and
with
the
that.
words
I'm a
you
wordsmith.
choose to use
For sure. But there's a point where you can't be so fucking sensitive on shit.
no doubt.
Because this doesn't mean that.
Saying pause is being sensitive.
Saying
No.
pause is
Yes.
being sensitive.
That's being sensitive because there's like you're saying something that's
Not we're not the way we use it.
What the fuck?
you
Not the
saying
way
y'all
we use
can't
it.
be so
The way
sensitive
we
where
use
it's like
it
I
is
can't say
still
shit.
locker room.
You're pretty much saying
When you pause it, what are you pausing?
you're pausing that somebody said something
Yeah, but we're still
And why do
we're
you
still
pause if
doing
you're
the
that-
because you're
shit that
because
we
you're
did
because
back
you
in the
feel
day.
some kind of way.
Dude, this is still the shit that we did back in the day.
Yeah.
Still the shit. We just find different words because niggas is sensitive about them.
Yeah.
So we find different words to go around it.
I mean, I'm like
So you're saying I want to say shit.
I'm
No, what I'm not saying it to that degree because it's not closely related to that. What I'm saying is there's certain things that we're gonna say in society that's offensive, but it's not really meant to be as offensive. We're not saying it in an offensive way. That doesn't mean I don't like people. You know what I'm saying? That
But
don't
look-
mean I have hatred for them. I'm pausing it because it's kind of like a funny thing that we do,
It's
right?
funny.
The same way motherfuckers like, man, that as hell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they wasn't really doing
But
it.
your
However-
argument is that we can't say shit anymore without offending someone, and that's what pause does. It's like you can't say shit because
So
But-
pause
but-
is not offensive.
look, pause is
it's not
offensive.
offensive.
But look at what we're saying right here. Okay, so the words we use define who we are.
Yep.
We like to make jokes. Jokes are a form of expression. We actually have a law in this country about copyrights, about parody. So we can parody things.
Mm-hmm.
We can take jokes. We can tell jokes without getting sued.
Yep.
We can tell jokes without getting offended. It's funny.
If it's parody.
However, if you're continually saying as a negative, if you're continually saying bitch,
Calling women
We're
bitches.
not talking about
Hold on,
nobody
let me see
saying
where he's
it
going.
as
Let me
a
see where he's going.
negative, Matt.
Let me see where he's going.
we can say that shit's as being a negative.
Negative, but not in the same connotation as.
It still doesn't. It doesn't matter which way or whatever.
Okay.
If we're saying things like we used to use the word in a very negative way,
Mm-hmm.
and actually means mentally handicapped,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't a negative thing.
But you can't even use handicap no more. They prefer disabled.
Okay, that's your point of being overly
you're
sensitive.
you're proving
course.
my point.
I'm proving your point of what?
What's your point?
Because you're
Matt?
proving my point. So go ahead. What am I proving your point on,
My
Matt?
point is the language that we use changes. It has to change. One thing, language, if we say nowadays, it's just not right. Few years back, that was the medical nomenclature for mentally handicapped.
Taught. That's what we were taught.
Exactly. So, but
But we didn't
Those
use
who-
it.
those who, okay,
Those who used it can't be prosecuted today for using it back then, is what you're saying.
So those that use the N word with the hard ER shouldn't be prosecuted today because what?
prosecuted?
Or be looked at
he used
negatively.
prosecuted.
Why
He
would we?
used
Why
prosec-
would we prosecute people for
He used prosecuted, so I used the
utilizing
same
their
word.
free speech?
The ER, the N word with the hard ER.
Because it, meant you were racist.
Is that
Because those people
has that been listed as hate speech?
the N word with the hard ER?
I think that with the hard ER or with the A,
With
Either
the
way,
hard
has-
ER, it is listed as hate speech.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
so then yes, you should be
Listed as hate speech.
prosecuted.
Matt, you don't know that?
I don't like.
So like the C word for Chinese, right? People use that word a lot, right?
But is that considered hate speech? Is
Well,
that
because
is
they
that- is
said
that-
because they said we feel a certain type of way about that.
But
Now,
is that
I'm
protected?
under-
I'm talking about legality here. I'm talking about legality.
But because
I'm talking
something's
about,
legal,
like,
it makes
if-
it right. Like you gotta wait till
The
shit's
law
in law.
changes.
It
The law
doesn't matter
changes. The law
about right
changes.
or wrong.
What I'm saying is people's feelings, right? Because that's what we're talking about. People's feelings,
Okay,
right?
so
We're talking
you
about people's
shouldn't
feelings,
use
right?
any
That's why
wo-
we shouldn't use it, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is the R word, right? We use it because it was medically.
Yeah.
That's how they fucking conducted it, right? But we weren't calling people that we felt like was that. We weren't saying that. We were calling people that we knew was all right. We were just saying that. You know what
We
I'm
were
saying?
saying that
And-
shit's
not
because it's stupid as
negative
fuck.
connotation behind it. I
No
agree,
doubt.
but we weren't saying it in a disrespectful manner
get that.
to those people, right?
doubt.
With the same
But
thing
that word-
as with people saying, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't meaning it like that. If I called you that, I didn't think that you were sleeping with the same sex or whatever. It was not meant in that degree.
No doubt.
Now the C word, which Asian people took offense and disrespect to, I can understand that more because it's like, okay, you're saying things about my culture, you know what I'm saying? And anytime that anybody says it, it's to depict a certain thing, right?
or
So
Mick.
that makes more sense to me than all of the other shit.
Just like the N word with the ER.
For sure.
But-
for sure. Because it's not
it
even
wasn't meant to be a
I mean,
compliment.
no.
for sure. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's also like and
Yeah, there's derogatory terms for every race.
Yeah, for sure.
People get
All
creative.
those negative terms. I agree with you that
They shouldn't be used.
It comes from a place of hatred.
Yeah, I think
comes
those
from-
things, like, I can understand them better. Now, do I go through life? Yeah, sit the fuck down. Like, I don't go through life trying to say words to offend people at all.
No doubt.
At all. Like, and if I know somebody got a problem with it,
But-
I will do my best not to use certain words.
What
and
if I told you every time you dropped the N-bomb, I got offended?
I don't give a fuck because you're not that. You don't have a right to be offended, my nigga. I promise you, you don't.
Do white people get mad because it's like, damn, y'all made something that we can't use?
And y'all used to use it.
Part of me, as a wordsmith, gets offended because there's a word that I can't use. Yes. But
don't blame
also
don't
feel
blame us.
like-
Blame the people after you. I know you have no parts in it. I mean the people before you. And I know you had no parts in that.
and I wasn't even in this
And your
country.
family wasn't. But at the same time, you have to have an understanding
Of
that
the history of that
that
word.
set precedents. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So you can't.
But if it's wrong
And
for
the
me
fact-
to say it, it should be wrong for other people.
No,
to
it
say
can't. Because people took a word that was used against us and we flipped it.
To be
But
playful.
look,
And only we can use that. And I feel like we have the right because you know what? What is this country built off of? It's built off of slavery. It's built off of African slaves. And the story continued because now it's built on immigrants. But that's way after the fact. So it's built on African slaves, which you got free money off of, you got free labor off of, and then now it's tied into immigrants.
The country was always built on immigrants. That's what the Statue of Liberty says. Give me your poor, give me your weak, give me your immigrants.
and
This country was not always built off of immigrants. This country was built
Look.
off of stolen people.
Stolen
Yes.
people and immigrants.
Immigrants.
The whole mess is
You talk
fucked
about
up.
immigrants because they came here, but they chose to come here. Those immigrants made a decision, and that's not what the country is built off of. The country is built off of stolen people that gave free labor. That's what it's built off of. That's the backbone of this country.
All of the
And now it's built off of immigrants that they want to send back for whatever fucking reason. Now it's built off of that.
yeah, it's fucked.
It's a continuation of it.
But and
So
and
when
the
you
Irish
talk
were
about
treated
the words that you can't say, if it's not right for me to
And I'm
say,
not really
then it shouldn't be
looking
right for you
use
to
it,
say.
man. Don't get me wrong.
Nah, I get that.
I don't
but
ever
there's
wanna fucking use
reasons.
it.
There's reasons why. Now, if another person from another culture said, "Hey, we flipped this word. Now this is our word," I would never say it.
Do you know what my favorite line from The Godfather is?
What's that?
When Tommy Hagen goes up to Volts and he's like, you know, my client is looking to do have this guy play this role. And Volts is listening. He's like, listen here, greasy Italian guy. And he's like, actually, I'm German Irish. And he's like, listen here, my Krautmik friend. Because I'm German Irish. And it's fucking hilarious. Krautmik.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was a long story that shouldn't have been.
That's all good.
well, now we know his favorite line.
We already went over our fucking time.
Well, that was right before the horse headed up. Ended
Yeah,
up in
we're
the
supposed
bed.
to end at 11, my nigga. With that being said, we'll be right back after this little commercial break.
This is getting deep. Pause.
Hey, you're back. This is Words. It's Clue Rock. You tuning in to the Astonishingly Odd podcast. Check us out.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd podcast. I hope y'all been enjoying yourselves. But now, for the segments. Javito, do we have an astonishingly odd fact?
In honor of Matt's story about him serving in the military, do y'all know what a group of frogs is called?
No, I don't, Javi. What are they called?
An army.
Hey.
A group of frogs, a herd of frogs is called an army. That's today's odd fact.
Wow. What do you call a goose that is with a bunch of of
Gooses?
other of his kind.
A gaggle?
Is what?
A gaggle?
Geese, no? A
It's
goose
a
that's
gaggle of
around
geese.
other gooses?
Yeah.
It's a gaggle
It's
of
a
geese.
goose.
No, but a bunch of collectively.
It's a gaggle.
What are they called?
What are they called?
Gaggle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A goose with a bunch of other goose.
Geeses.
They're called geese.
Geese? Yeah, they're called geese.
Yeah, they're called geese.
Do you know what a
What is hold on. What about a moose? If a moose is around a bunch of other moose,
they're called
What
moose?
is it
That's
called?
moose. That's moose. I learned that in school. A moose with a bunch of moose. It's not mooses. It's
Do you know
moose.
what a group of crows are called?
Group of crows. I know that. It's called a murder.
Murder of
why the
crows.
fuck, if goose is geese, why the fuck is moose not meese?
Cause mice was taken.
It's a gaggle of geese.
What's a gaggle? You kept saying gaggle.
Because that's a group of geese.
It's a gaggle of them.
It's a
Gaggle.
gaggle of geese.
Okay, well, we'll fact check that. Reeves not
It's
here
a
for
pride
that.
of lions.
All right, it's a fucking,
A scourge of vampires.
it's a fucking mob of niggas.
That's Mob Deep.
A fucking I can't say the other words because I'm not them. What they call it is like across the board from Mexicans and Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
I think it's anybody Hispanic, right?
Well, it's kind of like C word that we talked about before for all Asians.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to fucking edit out so much shit on this fucking podcast. It's ridiculous.
Definitely get all those R words.
Yeah, we dumped a lot.
Yeah,
of
they gotta
the
get
R
them all
words.
out there. But yo, you in violation, bro. I already said it in the top of this fucking podcast. A fucking dipshit ass motherfucker that tried to charge my grandmother, my 90-year-old fucking grandmother,
Dirtbag,
for some
man.
pictures. Like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? You
Who
are in
invited
fucking
this guy?
violation.
Right. That guy is not invited to shit no more.
Motherfucker's dumb. He's done. You out of here. Recommendations, Matt Sass, man. What have you been
Still
watching?
Wonder Man, man.
Okay.
That's
Dude,
on-
it's pretty fucking good right now. Like, it's getting even better and better.
That's
It's-
on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's about, like,
Is it an actual superhero?
it's an actor's life. It's a story about, like, actors trying to get shit, but he's a superhero. He's
like
got
a-
superpowers.
Oh, okay. So it's not like that one that Michael Keaton did where he was like a superhero, but he wasn't.
No, Wonder Man's a real superhero.
Okay.
He's a D-list superhero.
Damn. He's not even seedless. He's dead.
Yeah, no, he's totally down there on the list of superheroes.
Yeah, that's a good
But
time.
What the
We
fuck
don't-
are his powers?
He's kind of a Superman analog. He's got super strength. He's got like some sort of energy beam
out of his eyes?
thing. It's not a script. It's not what it's about.
Yeah. I know it's not the script. He just wants to be an actor.
Yeah, he wants to be. He's like a really big movie buff, and he wants to like cut into the acting scene.
Okay.
But he's got superpowers, and there's a whole like it's like the McCarthyism with superpowers.
Okay.
So there's an actor who he's called the Doorman, and he's got these superpowers. And I haven't gotten to the further, but
Okay.
because of him, other actors have to sign a waiver that says they don't have superpowers.
Okay. Long-winded Matt right here. You know
It's
what I'm
good.
saying?
No, dude.
All right,
check it out.
Matt, out of this podcast, who do you feel like is the best actor?
Please don't. Don't
No,
entertain
yeah,
that.
indulge.
Moving on.
Let's
The
go.
only
Let's
one that
go.
I've seen any like samples of is Astonished. So yeah, Astonished is the best actor.
No, you seen Javi do his work. Remember when he tried to die from your fart? It was bad. It was terrible. It was terrible. Okay.
We sat here and did some you did some sticks.
Yeah.
That shit lasted like an hour.
All right,
We're trying to
thank you.
get home.
All right, recommendations, Javi. What do you got to recommend? What have you read? What have you seen? What have you heard? What have you played?
My recommendation for this week is J. Cole's The Fall Off. Great album, fucking elite hip hop. He did his thing on that shit. He's just making it rain bars. I'm over here trying to catch these bars and shit. He's got so many great songs in that album. Highly recommend it. Check it out.
Bet. I like that too. I really haven't dived deep into the Fall Off album and shit, but I will give my critiques for the next episode for sure. We'll do a deeper dive and shit. You know, we got into different conversations today that it just didn't make the cut.
Let's talk about it.
But we will talk about it, especially when the J. Cole hater gets it. Oh, I will not be here next week. So the podcast is left up to my co-host. And so with that being said,
It might just be me and Javi.
it might be Javi and Matt,
We shall see.
or it might be no fucking podcast. Who fucking knows, man? But I'll be out of
here
town.
come hell or high water, so
I'll be out of town, man. So it's left to these guys to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they figure it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But that's not, I'm going to wash my hands with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to concern myself with it. Or, because I don't even know if I want to do y'all like that. Maybe I'll cook up some shit for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you could also do it remote.
I could do a remote too. That was an option. Where I do a remote.
Technology
just
is a hell of a thing.
via Zoom or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we might do it like that, or I might just cook up some shit. Like I don't know if I just want to leave y'all with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it all be dependent upon what they trying to do. I'm leaving it up to them, man. I don't know who gonna host the episode.
Hey,
Chris Hill said he want to host the episode. But Javi, you hosted the episode before, right? I know Speed hosted
Speed
the
hosted
episode.
that one episode. I got to host.
No, you said you wanna host it.
I do want to.
Okay, you
think
want
I
to
can
host
do
the
it.
episode.
I know
All right,
y'all
for
want to
sure.
see it.
I don't know how many of them could do a solo.
You contact me
episode.
during the week and we shoot one of those performances for you, and you could be there through that.
Oh yeah, throughout the week, yeah, for sure.
We could do a couple of them, and we could use that as filler for that show.
I don't know who could hold down a whole episode like I had to do. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
Javi could do it.
it's
you know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much-
I don't want to doubt my guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think
but
everybody
you're pretty
capable.
much the guy, man. You did it by yourself.
I did.
I can do it by myself.
You do it.
I mean, I could talk about.
I know shit.
I
man.
talk to myself all the time.
Yeah. So whatever. My recommendations for this week, man. My recommendation is actually for you to go and check out the Astonishingly Odd project that this podcast is kind of based off of. I also encourage y'all to check out all of my other shit, the Who Tape, To Whom It May Concern, From Now Until Forever.
From now until forever.
Just go into all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? See why the fuck, like where all of this shit even comes from. You know what I'm saying?
You got to do a performance, man. We got to get you on stage. What we talking about?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. Yeah. It's long overdue, man. You know what I'm saying? We got all these other motherfuckers over here doing it.
And why
AOP
didn't we do that
shit.
first?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
Shit.
you know what I'm saying? I like to share the, you know what I'm saying? Share the little spotlight, you know what I'm saying? So,
I'd like to see you perform.
it's,
No, pause.
Jesus. See? There's that pause shit again. Be careful, man. Some people
paused
might
myself.
be sensitive about this
I realized what I said.
shit. But,
He said, I'd like to see you perform. That shit's crazy.
yeah, that shit's wild, bro. That shit is wild. He's never invited on the show again. But, yo, thank y'all for coming through, checking us out again. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Matt Sass. His birthday. So it's only right on his birthday episode.
I think we're gonna go get drunk.
Shit. You blew that chance an hour ago, brother. But we'll see y'all. Wait, actually, I'm fucking all of this shit up. Listen, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you're listening to us on audio platforms, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Deezer, Amazon Music. We not on Tidal until Tidal get they shit together.
Get your shit together.
I heard it's coming soon, but shit, I ain't seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? But we'll catch y'all next week, man.
Give me a bone, dog.
Peace.
Give me a sniff, dog. God damn.